pass, rolling to his right. They throw it, the in route to Tanner Steck, makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown, swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening. Welcome to Jerome Berg Field on the campus of Mayville State University for the season opener. It's the Mayport CG Patriots and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. North Dakota Class A 11-man football. It's the first year at 11-man for Mayport CG, and it's the first year for a new coaching staff for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Let's see how it plays out here tonight on yourliveevent.com. This is your iRe Insurance pregame show.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben & Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben & Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben & Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event. For all your fresh floral needs, rely on 3R Floral on Main Street in Hillsboro. If you have an upcoming wedding or a special event, contact 3R Floral to help with your floral needs for the occasion. Call 3R Floral at 701-636-2000. You can also find other gift ideas for all occasions at 3R Floral, including wooden items from Barnwood Designs. Check out the 3R Floral Facebook page to see some of the great gifts available. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3R Floral in Hillsboro.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
This is your iRe Insurance pregame show, an audio-only broadcast on yourliveevent.com. Here today, we thank you for joining us for our season opener. And join us down on the field, Jim Berkmeyer, standing by with the first-year head coach, Joe Johnson, for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, part of our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews.
Pastor Joe Johnson, welcome to the realm of first-year head coach of Hillsboro-Central Valley Burro football and the staff that's surrounded you. You guys have assembled a lot of football experience, maybe not coaching sideline per se, but I know you have some of that in your pedigree, but 19 practices in. What do you see from the guys from Hillsboro-Central Valley?
Well, it's time to play a game. 19 practices is a lot of practices, and people keep asking, are you ready, are you ready, are you ready? And as a coach, we'd always like more time to prepare. And yet it's time to get out here, and Friday Night Lights, it's hard to beat. So feeling good about the guys. They're excited to play. They're prepared. We're ready for week one.
What do we expect? What should we expect to see from the guys here tonight in the opener?
Well, there's always a hunger to opening night, and both teams are coming out in a renewed rivalry. I've joked a few times this week saying that it's not actually a renewed rivalry because Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley have continued to be rivals. This is just the first time we've played in a few years on the football field, so it's fun to be a part of a rivalry that's a rich history and a tradition, and it's exciting to be a part of it.
any successful team needs to have everyone on the team buying in and contributing. But there's also some guys that are leaders, special players that show by example and what they do on the field. I think of some guys that do have some experience coming back from last year. Who would they be, and just how have they been performing for you and what you've seen from them so far?
Yeah, we've been really impressed with our senior group of leaders, and they've bought into a new system and a new program, and we just couldn't be happier about how they've responded. Some of those key players to watch tonight would be Landon Olson, number 34 in the backfield. He rushed for over 1,100 yards last year as a junior, also starting on the other side of the ball at linebacker. Our leading tackler is back this year, linebacker Caden Cazzette, and he starts on both sides of the ball and certainly a player to watch. Another player to watch is Kyle Halfley, again a senior, and came in as a junior, actually played 7 different positions on the field last year and excelled at all of those positions. We got him starting at free safety and wide receiver tonight, and those would be some of our players to watch.
You know, I think of a guy like a Bowden Allen last year was in the secondary. He's a defensive end this year, shows his athleticism. Ben McRitchie going to be counted on more, and also some guys too that I think their motor doesn't quit. Guys like Eddie Silva there in the line. They're young as far as experience goes, but you're looking for them to do good things, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, you're exactly right. You named some of those key guys, and Bowden Allen made a position change on both sides of the ball and has responded really well, and it fit our whole system and our whole program better, and we just couldn't be happier with what Bowden's doing. You mentioned Eddie, Edgardo Silva, and first year out since he was a freshman and is starting and at offensive guard. Just couldn't be happier about how he has responded and bought in. You mentioned Ben McRitchie coming in as a junior, got some experience as a sophomore at tight end, and he'll be starting on the defensive side of the ball and getting a lot of reps at tight end as well. And but you know, that kind of goes right through our whole ranks, that some key players, but we really have balance between all of our positions and all of our grades. We've got 12 seniors on the team, 12 juniors on the team, and just have nice balance between those seniors, juniors, and sophomores that are going to be seeing the field tonight.
You had a heck of a quarterback battle in preseason camp too, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, same thing. That we're really happy how both of those guys responded. And sophomore Tyson Leshik is going to be taking the start tonight. And he's athletic, he's smart, he's caught on to all of this. And that quarterback competition was with Archer Kritzberger, and he too, smart kid and a good quarterback. That's why you have a quarterback competition, right? Is when you have two good ones. And they're both working hard, both ready to see the field.
What's the biggest keys tonight to have success?
Well, one of the things that we've been focusing on is taking care of the football. We got to win turnover battles. You know, that's going to be a focus that we have all season long. On the defensive side of the ball, as you know, we graduated a lot of our bigs, but we're fast and athletic, so getting to the ball and making plays.
Appreciate the time. We'll talk to you at halftime. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Burke.
Thank you. Pastor Joe Johnson for Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough Football joining us on the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview.
Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. With locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, visit dhbanknd.com. We'll be back with more of your pregame show. It's the Mayport CG Patriots hosting the Hillsboro-Central Valley Boroughs season opener, North Dakota Class A 11-man football on yourliveevent.com.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has been adapting to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. The production of edible beans has helped many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. Along with the increased profitability, these growers are producing a nutritious, high-protein food source that helps feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Hatton, Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, Piesick, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more online at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Season opener tonight, North Dakota Class A 11-man football, Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Let's go back down to the field. More of our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews. Head coach Adam Sola down in the field with Jim Burkmeyer.
Well, Coach, we have a beautiful night for the season opener and a rivalry getting renewed to go with it. I don't know if it gets much better than maybe it's mid-August, and some people would say let's wait another week, some people whatever, but we won't get into that. This, though, is preparing to be for a good night of football.
Yeah, no, it's great out here. It's bound to be a great atmosphere, and you got two teams that are half hour apart from each other, and they all kind of know each other growing up and playing in other sports. Granted, we haven't played in football in probably, I don't know what it's been, 10 years, something like that. But, yeah, no, there's going to be plenty of motion tonight on the field, I think.
Two programs that have had a lot of success. They bring in an entire new coaching staff. You're also going to 11-man. What's the transition been like for you and your staff and your athletes here through these first couple of weeks of preseason camp?
You know, the boys have responded to it pretty well. You know, we tried to get them some JV 11-man games and junior high 11-man games here the past couple of years, kind of knowing this was going to come. And so it's not completely foreign to them, you know, and we've got some pretty smart kids, too, that have learned quickly. And we didn't do anything. We kept all of the terminology and all that kind of stuff the same, you know, so nothing major that way. But no, they've done a really good job. They're kind of chomping out the bit a little bit to prove to themselves and everybody else that they can play at this level too. So it should be a fun night.
How about, for your athletes, some guys are in new positions. Some guys now get the opportunity to become leaders of the football team due to graduation and also because they're a year older. How about these guys that you're looking for and expecting big things from?
Yeah, no, we've got, I think everybody has at least played one different position here starting out practice, you know, and when we're kind of lacking numbers and guys are missing or banged up, whatever, everybody's been able to learn quick, you know, which is an advantage for us. You're going to know what the other guys are doing or are supposed to be doing, and then themselves being a little bit more versatile. This group of seniors has really kind of embraced the change and kind of a start of a new era in Patriot football, and they're ready to go.
I understand this is a cliche question, but what do you expect from the guys tonight?
A lot. You know, we usually don't typically get up here to the field until about 5:30, you know, and usually we're kind of herding guys out of the locker room. But I'll tell you, they had all of their gear on about 5 after 5 today, and they were ready. They were ready to hit the bus at that point. And I actually had to tell them to go down to our commons area and say, hey, just take a break, take your pads off, you know, just relax a little bit. So, no, they're ready to go. Hopefully they can maintain it through the 4 quarters tonight.
Biggest keys for success here tonight in the opener, what are they?
Well, any team. You just can't turn the ball over. You know, it's ball security, and then we have to be physical, and we know we do with these guys. You know, I think it's going to be a run the ball kind of a night, and it's going to be able to be who can open up those holes, and that all comes from physicality and the guys up front.
Coach Sola, thanks so much. We'll talk with you at halftime and after the game as well. Good luck to you.
Sounds good. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Coach Adam Sola for the Patriots of Mayport CG. here tonight at Mayville State University on the turf for the season opener, Patriots Burros, with yourliveevent.com. Our pregame interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank.
Jeff Bierge and Matt Pierce of Cutting Edge Ag of Buxton specialize in adapting precision ag solutions into your farm to improve efficiencies and yields. Whether you're running the newest equipment or not, they can help you access your options, and they thrive on the challenge to retrofit your older machines. Selling, installing, and servicing solutions for any make, model, or color of tractor, combine, planter, sprayer, scraper, and air seeder. They love to talk about the goals for your operation and how they can help make them happen. More information on cuttingedgeag.com.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Your Irie Insurance pregame show today on yourliveevent.com ahead of the Mayport CG Patriots and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Reminding you there's another way to manage your farm's risk and protect your equity with margin protection from Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease in operating margin. In other words, they can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Join Irie Insurance for upcoming margin protection update meetings August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Devils Lake, 4 o'clock p.m. in Hope, and on August 30th, 8 a.m. in Hillsboro. For more information, visit IrieINS.com. Irie Insurance, an equal opportunity provider. Again, the website for more information, IrieINS.com. We got a little bit of a rivalry game to start off the season here with Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Elsewhere on yourliveevent.com here today, we have another rival, a big rival game. Central Cass and Kindred face off, as well as Enderlin and Maple River. Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion takes on Sargent County, and Lisbon versus Northern Cass. The slate here today on yourliveevent.com. Go to the website. You can see the upcoming broadcast schedule. Also, afterwards, you can relive the favorite moments too with the audio archive available there for you on yourliveevent.com. As these two teams get ready to prepare to face off, the captains have met at midfield, and it is going to be the Burros declining the opening toss. They will kick off going left to right here when we come back, continuing on with more of your pregame show, including your starting lineups, coming up next on yourliveevent.com. Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online firststatebanks.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
We thank you for joining us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com with your IRE Insurance pregame show ahead of this season opener between the Mayport CG Patriots and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. I'm Jake Berkmeyer up here in the press box. Jim Berkmeyer joining me down on the sideline as we're excited to bring you a good matchup here today. And really, Jim, I think as you look at always with the season opener, there's a lot of questions, but I think even more questions this year for both these two teams.
Oh, I agree completely. There's a lot of questions. They're all good questions, fair questions because of just newness, new coaching staff for Hillsboro-Central Valley, a lot of new names that are going to be in starting positions, and we'll see how the depth develops for the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley. New names and new positions for the Mayport CG Patriots as well. They bring back the head coach and Coach Sola, and what they've been doing. They've had success. Both programs have been very successful. The Patriots, as well documented here during the IRE Insurance pregame show already, is that they're going from 9-man to 11-man. We'll see how they adapt and adjust, and I think too, just here for the season opener with all of those questions, who will play with the right emotions and get over some of the first game nerves or first game jitters because of getting the start or just because of we're now getting more minutes, or there's more things expected from us. We're no longer a backup, we're now a starting position, or we're going to see a lot of snaps, not just fourth quarter snaps when the game's out of question. So all of those questions, some of them I'll predict, Big Jake, not all will get answered tonight, but some of them certainly will. I'm going to be focused on that part of the game and also who comes in and serves as that depth. And then I think, too, there's going to be some young men that are going to start to grow up in front of our eyes. There's a lot of athletes out here, and some maybe aren't well known across the region, but they will become more so as this season goes on. It'll be fun, as always. Glad to be back with you for another year here on the sidelines.
Well, glad you're back down there, too. Speaking of being down there, what's it looking like here? As I know, sitting up in the press box, there is a little bit of breeze going through, but the field is down in that bowl area with that turf field. Are we feeling much breeze on that field right now? Yeah,
there's some breeze down here. Certainly, you can see the shrubs, trees around this bowl here at Mayville State University, Jerome Berg Field, waving some with the breeze. There's a light breeze that's just right down here on the field, but sun going off to the west, and it's still warm, and I think the breeze will be appreciated. The breeze might affect some stuff that gets high in the air with punts or that sort of thing, but I think more so it's going to be how do guys on the field adjust themselves with the physicality, playing in the heat, and also this is a real game situation now. It's no longer practices or the preseason scrimmages. This is when you get after it, and you also got to then play with some of that emotion and some of that intensity. There's no question. Game nights are different than the rest of it they've been doing the last 2+ weeks.
I think intensity will not be a problem both on the field and in the stands. A great crowd filing in still. A very large crowd here for the season opener and well represented for both fan bases.
Oh, absolutely. And we expected that. There's no question there. We knew it would be a big crowd. It certainly is, and it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to here tonight.
As we look at here tonight, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Your starting lineups and then your opening kickoff coming up on yourliveevent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show.
The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Welcome back to your Irie Insurance pregame show as we get you set for our starting lineups here today for Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Patriots versus the Burros here. Great way to start off the season. Let's start it off with your American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Remember, live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own. Find out more information online, crystalsugar.com. Talking with Coach Adam Solo between the week, he said, hey, we still got some spots to figure out, but this looks to be our starting lineup here on defense, so let's go with that, as it will be number 76, senior Marshall Kloster, number 52, the senior Brooks Braun, and number 64, the senior John Muse on that defensive line. Linebacking core there with the junior number 44, Cutler Peterson, seniors number 28, Bryce Mock, and number 33, Maxie Rexing, and the sophomore number 22, Corbin Schreiner. Defensive back, we'll see sophomore number 3, Braden Karen, junior number 18, Keaton Sosted at the corners, with the safeties being number 24, the freshman Noah DeBono, and the senior number 13, Walker McGillis. That's the starting defense here for Mayport CG Patriots as they bump up to 11-man football this year, taking on the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros as they come out with a starting offense that looks like this, with a brand new starting offensive line this year, all 5 seniors graduating last year, so they come out with the sophomore number 75, Jack Matson at left tackle, senior number 71, Cooper Broughton at left guard, Riley Richter, the junior, will take the center spot. He'll be number 77, Eddie Silva at the right guard, the senior, followed by his fellow senior number 54, James Fortman at right tackle. Tight end will be senior number 17, Bowden Allen. Out wide we'll see junior number 16, Isaac Thompson, and number 7, senior Kyle Halfley. Running backs will be a pair of seniors in number 34, Landon Olson, and number 44, Caden Kazette. Quarterback will be sophomore Tyson Lushik, getting his first start here today under center. He wears number 15. That's the starting lineups here for Hillsboro-Central Valley. And as you heard from Mayport CG as well, your starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar online, crystalsugar.com. Season opener here tonight. Let's get it going. We'll have our opening kickoff coming up when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. roasted chicken dine-in and takeout at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And after the home football games, make sure that you stop in for free pizza and talk about the game with all the Borough fans at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Wishing the Burrows good luck and thanking the community for your support. Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Wrapping up our Irie Insurance pregame show, we thank you for joining us here today on yourliveevent.com. Thanks as well to all the sponsors that you'll hear throughout today's broadcast that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. Jake Berkmar, Jim Berkmar, we're here from Jerome Berg Field. The season kicks off next.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Do you need new furniture? You know, real furniture that's comfortable and built to last. Something stylish that you can enjoy watching the games on, entertain friends on, or just relax with the family? Then there's only one place and one person you need to visit. Lee Olfson Furniture Mart in West Fargo. From beds to couches and everything in between, they have the best selection at the best prices and always no interest financing available. Visit with Lee Olfson, Platinum Sales Specialist at Furniture Mart, and don't forget to ask for Lee and get the special Your Live Event pricing. Call or text 200-8019 or stop in. Make sure you ask for Lee.
Ready for our opening kickoff here from Jerome Berg Field, campus of Mayville State University, the site for the season opener. Hillsboro-Central Valley and Mayport CG. Burrows will be kicking off, kicking from left to right as we see it here from the press box, and as Jim sees it down there on that sideline as well too. Bowden Allen will be kicking off for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and we're waiting for the Patriots to go back deep to receive, seeing who they send back. I believe they're going to send Bryce Mock back deep. No, he's going to stop as an up back. And it's looking like it's going to be Matthew Rexine going back deep to receive this upcoming kick from Allen.
Yeah, Rexine is deep. Corbin Schreiner and Cutler Peterson will be in front of him at the 22-yard line. Rexine's back at his 10. Well, we're about ready to get underway here tonight, and all I have is boom, bing, let's go.
There it is. There it is. Ball's teed up. Bowden Allen ready to kick it off. Burrows with the blue pants, with the white accents, white jersey tops, blue numerals, white helmets with HCV on the top of that helmet. Patriots with their red jersey tops, blue pants, red and white accents, white numerals, and the Patriot logo on the helmet. From left to right, here comes the right-footed kick. A low line driver will bounce at about the 17, picked up on the hop by Rexine. He'll take across the 25, be hit here at the 30, falling forward to the 31-yard line, and that is where the season will begin for Mayport CG.
Kyle Halfley was there, and the first contact that was made by Sawyer Owens. We see Sawyer again on special teams, as we saw a lot last year, as is the freshman this year, the sophomore out there on special teams, and makes the initial contact of Rexine to bring him down at the 31. 32 is where they're going to spot it.
Marshall Kloster, Spencer Jacobson, John Muse, Brooks Braun, Bodie Peterson on the offensive line. Walker McGillis will be the quarterback under center. I formation behind him. A receiver to his right, tight ends each way. They'll turn, handoff, run right. Big hole through the initial wave of the defense, and Rexine gets across the 40 to the just shy of the 41. It'll be a second and about half a yard.
Yeah, Isaac Thompson was there along with Gazette on the tackle. Also coming in to help out was Braden Chenault. Gazette, the leading tackler last year for the Burros, along with 3 interceptions, anchoring that defense from that strong linebacker spot. It was a really good block coming out of the backfield, though, also by Cutler Peterson, one of the upbacks, fullbacks for Mayport CG.
Keaton Saucehead split out wide to left. Tight end DeBono on the right side. One back and to the left side of the quarterback, or split backs behind there. And they will give off here this time to number 44, Peterson. And Cutler Peterson will bring it across for a first down, gain of 6 up to the 47.
One of the linemen, James Fortman, really beat his guy well from the defensive tackle spot. Just couldn't bring down the running back Peterson behind the line of scrimmage. Did slow him down, but Peterson running hard, still able to get the first down carry.
Burrow defense on that defensive line, 4-3 front. Bowden Allen, James Fortman, Jack Matson, Ben McRitchie, Landon Olson, Caden Cassette, Braden Chenault, the linebackers. Here with Kason Buckles, Isaac Thompson, Kyle Halfley, Wyatt Johnson in the secondary. Handoff again, they go to Rexine. He'll cross the 50, get it into Burrow territory, down to the 48-yard line. Here and a gain of 5 on the carry.
That time Fortman does make the tackle. Fortman and Matson, you've called out their names of who was in that defensive line. Fortman last year playing in a backup role, and this year getting the start here at defensive tackle. Matson, we saw last year, really come into his own. Burrow's expecting good things out of the young kid again.
Number 18, Sosted, the wingback there on the left side, as under center. McGillis will turn, give left side. Penetration to the backfield, read this time by the Burrow defense. They'll stop it for a loss of 1 that time for Rexine.
Yeah, Braden Chenault getting his first varsity start. The sophomore linebacker read it well. Great vision, came through there and made a really nice tackle.
First third down attempt of the season for the Patriot offense and the Burrow defense. Seeing how this one goes about as the play comes in. It will be a 3rd and 7.
Fortman and Matson, the 2 defensive tackles, these last 2 snaps, they've been playing very physical.
I formation, 1 receiver left side, tight ends. They pull a guard going around the right side, handoff to Rexine. He gets a big hole. Big block that time from Spencer Jacobson, the pulling left guard, and they'll run it all the way down inside the 40 to the 33 for a first down.
Yeah, and as that guard pulled, the Burrow defensive lineman did not take that read of that pulling guard, and it was just a lot of running room off to that right side. Well executed by the Patriots offense.
4 for 24 in this first quarter for Rexine. Here with 9:15 to go in our opening frame. Here of this season opener. Patriots, a little extra time in the huddle here as they'll break it with 12 on the play clock as they get up to the line of scrimmage. McGillis will be under center, putting wing back to the left side. That will be Rexine, the wing back. Mock goes into the backfield. They will fake it to him, and they will give it instead to Peterson, the third back through actually after that wing back. He'll plow it forward inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line near that first down marker.
Yeah, a solid gain of 9. Wyatt Johnson comes up from the safety position to make the tackle. Landon Olson now comes out, and going in is Sawyer, or check that, Ty Davis, 26 going in for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 8:40 to play, first quarter, no score. Patriots receiving the opening kickoff. They're on the move from right to left here tonight inside the Burrows 30-yard line.
Patriots slip the tight ends. DeBono goes to the right side. Mock to the left side. They hand off going left. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Powerful. Ball comes out late. Officials say he was down.
Yeah, he was down. The ball came out as he hit the turf. Cassette was there, Fortman there. Short gain, 2, maybe 3 yards. We'll give him 3, marking it at the 24-yard line.
So it's been Rexine and Peterson so far. Now checking out here, they will bring out Justin Verwest, and coming in looks like, Verwest coming back in.
Yeah, he went to the sideline. came right back in.
Cody Fugelberg will come in as a wide receiver out wide. Lone receiver in the two tight end I formation. Under center, McGillis will hand off right side as he gives it to Rexine. Wrapped up there near the line of scrimmage, diving forward, give him a gain of about a yard and a half on that one.
Fortman again there. Davis comes out. Olson comes in. Also coming out is Wyatt Johnson as the Burros bring in another defensive lineman. Cooper Broughton comes back in as that extra tackle here on third and medium range, 3rd and 5.
Going to that 5-down set. Patriots have yet to throw the football. Here as they're approaching 5 minutes old on this drive. So far it's been 8 plays, 8 rushes. Under center. McGillis will turn. He'll roll out to the left side. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He is hounded. Allen will kind of stand him up, and then he's brought down from behind, it looked like Olsen in there on the play as well.
Yeah, Matson after Olsen, but it was on the outside edge, Bowden Allen. Last year was a defensive back. His size, length, athleticism, they feel good about him as a defensive end, playing at the right defensive end. Held his own, turned it back inside. Fortman and Cassette and Olsen all then funneling in to make it a 4th and 1.
On the 18 from just inside the left hash.
Allen goes to left end. McRitchie comes to right end defensively.
Receiver to the right side. DeBono, the tight end on the right side. I formation under McGillis. He'll turn. He'll hand off Rexine. Hole on the right side. He busts through and gets the first down here to the inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they've really had success off that right side of their offensive line. That center getting out, and then the right guard, right tackle with that tight end moving people around. Rexine's had a nice first quarter here.
There with that Foster, Jacobson, Muse, Braun, Peterson, the 5 offensive linemen. Now coming out 2 receivers, left side. McGillis in the pistol set with a fullback to his right as well. He'll turn, hand off. It's going to be Rexine. He'll run over the would-be tackler, but tripped up there that time as Braden Chenault got him, but a gain of 6.
Yeah, Brooks Braun again listed at 180 pounds. He and Caden Cassette meeting a helmet-to-helmet big collision there in the middle, and Rexine bounced off and got a couple of extra yards. Ball sitting now right side, inside the 10-yard line. First down stick is at the 4.
2 receivers left side there in Mock and Sosted. And McGillis in the pistol set. We'll wait for the snap from Music. Comes in low through his legs in the backfield. Picked up by McGillis, but brought down by Allen.
Yeah, Bowden Allen got off the ball, saw that low snap that bounced to the quarterback, McGillis. Back there in the pistol, it was a low snap, short snap, bounced on the turf. Allen read it and gets back there instantly to bring the quarterback down. So a big loss. They lost,
about
7?
Yeah. No, about 10. About 10. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Here, so on that fumble, loss of 10. 3rd and long now. First time the Patriots have seen this. Will they go to the air?
First miscue of this opening quarter with 4:45 to play.
Peterson and Rexine will be the split backs. Here with Mock, the wing back to the right side. McGillis under center. He turns, he rolls out, quarterback keeper left side. He tries to evade one tackle. He's tripped up by, not sure who tripped him up, but cleaned up that time by Fortman.
Yeah, Cassette came on the inside, the linebacker. He got his hand in there to trip him up, slow him up. Then Fortman and McRitchie finished the job at the 16-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 12 for Mayport CG. 4:15 to play, first quarter.
And again, the opening drive of this game, so approaching 8 minutes of offense here, and the Patriots got to convert a 4th and 12 if they want to see it pay out with points. Always good when you could start that opening drive of the season with some points. Let's see if they can do it here. They're going to, little confusion. They're going to go 3 receivers out wide to the right side. DeBono will be the lone receiver to the left side. In the shotgun with Peterson. Flag comes out. I don't know if they were set or if they got it off in time. It's going to be one of those 2.
Illegal.
It's going to be a delay of game. So the 5-yard penalty will mark them back and bring up now a 4th and 17 from the left hash.
Cooper Broughton comes out. He was part of that 5-man front. He comes out. That brings back Wyatt Johnson. So the Burros will go with a 4-man front, 3 linebackers, 4 in the secondary on the 4th and long.
Got the safeties playing back around the 5-yard line too, which is the first down line to gain here on 4th and 21. 2 receivers right, 1 left, tight end left side, running back Peterson in the shotgun with McGillis. Snap comes back, looking to pass. He's got pressure in his face. He'll lob it up to the left side. It is incomplete. Looked like Johnson going for the interception, but then realizing it's 4th down and let's just knock it down.
Yeah, Halfley was the closest to that. Thinking about the interception, I think Beans would have liked to have had one there for the stat book. Just kind of slipped up onto that ball floating and fell in front of him, but in the end ends up working out for the Burros. They brought pressure from the right side that time with Ben McRitchie. From that defensive end spot, because that had also come up the middle. They each got a hit on the quarterback, McGillis. Turns over on downs. The Patriots had a good opening season drive with those first 8 rushes and moving the ball and the chains, but then a snap, a miscue, and then the penalty flag, and then the Burrow defense able to hold on their first defensive series. 3:19 to play. The officials giving a little extra time here in between series to allow for some water here for these guys on a hot night to begin the season opener.
Little hydration timeout. Your timeout's brought to you by Nodak Insurance. Brad Richter. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's Agents with Answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Here's the Burros come out.
A little break in the action. Lee Alfson, Furniture Mart. A little tricky. Wondering how this sideline reporter guy could get a little hydration going on.
I'm sure if you just walk over there and just, grab a hose, see what happens.
We're good. Thank you. Talking with the officials here, checking if we're good to go.
Hillsboro-Central Valley will come out.
Good thing everybody's checking on me, make sure I'm doing my job.
Pro set, split backs behind the quarterback, Lushik under center. As he takes the snap, he'll hand off to Landon Olson running on the right side, hit in the backfield as Cutler Peterson cuts through the line.
Yeah,
we'll Peterson. Give him a gain of 2, but
yeah, Peterson was there instantly, really read the play and fought off all would-be tacklers. Olson gets those 2 yards. Mock also helped finish up on the assisted tackle.
Jack Madsen, Cooper Broughton, Riley Richter, Eddie Silva, and James Fortman on the offensive line. Receivers Isaac Thompson, Kyle Halfley, Bowden Allen, the tight end. He's on the left side of the formation as they come out with split backs. Caden Kazette and Landon Olson with quarterback Tyson Lushik under center. He'll turn, he'll hand off, stop and hit in the backfield, trying to reverse back again. Peterson in the backfield making the tackle.
Well, the Patriots defense, they've come out fired up and have not given the Burros much at all on those first 2 carries for Landon Olson. We expect to see a lot of 34 Landon Olson, over 1,100 yards last season. And Leshik, the quarterback, getting his first career start.
Buckles will be the receiver coming in for Thompson. Split out wide right here on 3rd and 7. Split backs behind Lushik. He will turn, he'll roll out to the left side, looking in the flat, finding Halfley. He'll get the first down yardage and more as he gets it up across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well,
that's where they mark him.
That's something that the young quarterback, Leshik, very capable of doing. Pretty good arm, good footwork, very smart. Understands the playbook and what's expected from him, and Halfley ran a really nice route there. Really nice cut. Halfley got that defensive back going the other way, and Beans was wide open, and Leshik put it right there on number 7.
1st and 10 here now for the Burros from the left hash mark as they go left to right as we see it here in the final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Play action now. It's going to be a quarterback keeper here as Lushik is wrapped up back at the 35-yard line. And going to be a loss of 1 on the play.
Cutler Peterson again on the tackle for Mayport CG.
For that Patriot defense, Marshall Kloster, Brooks Braun, John Muse at the defensive line. Cutler Peterson, Bryce Ma, Corbin Schreiner, Matthew Rexine at the linebacking core. Keaton Sosted, Braden Aaron corners, Walker McGillis, Noah DeBono at the safeties.
Isaac Thompson comes out. Wyatt Johnson goes in as the slot receiver, lined up on the right side, wide right side, Case and Buckles.
Shotgun set, running backs to each side, 2 receivers right. They look to hand it off, but we got a flag coming down. Early movement, mark them back 5 yards.
Yeah, somebody on the line of scrimmage got moving, just flinching enough. 1:18 remaining. First quarter of play, no score. Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley. YourLiveEvent.com. Can only do the audio version tonight. We'll be back with video next week with Hillsboro-Central Valley at home hosting Lisbon.
Lisbon at Northern Cassier tonight. That game can be seen on YourLiveEvent.com. Rugby and Joe Lancello out there with the call for that game. Next week, Mayport CG, they have it off. They get to rest up. They got to bye. Trips receivers to the right side as Landon Olson comes from running back to a slot receiver. One receiver out wide left, and Kazette back with Lushik. Lushik will take a couple steps right now, rolls back left. He looks for room to run. He'll cross now. He'll do a little duck and dive and get his way up here to the 39-yard line. Here we'll bring up now a 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, that pocket really closed, broke down on Leshik, but kept his head up and saw the opening and took what he was able to get, got a couple of extra yards after contact. It was McRitchie who was lined up as the single receiver on the left side. Patriots were able to play him one-on-one over there, matching up. And then, as I said, the pocket breaking down for Leshik, but he's able to scramble around and get some positive yards out of it, making it 3rd and 6.
Burrows the game clock about the same as the play clock here. His little roll-up pass here to the right side. Looking Thompson caught, but flags down. Here, and that clock hits 0 on the first quarter, too, so we'll see what the call is. It's going to be illegal man downfield. So they'll mark it off, and we'll pick it up here, either 3rd or 4th down when we come back here in our second quarter of play. After one complete, we're scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Insurance answers should come easily from local agents you know and trust. Someone down the road, not across the country. From Watford City to downtown Fargo, Nodak Insurance agents know the protection you need. From the Peace Garden to the geographical center of North America. We're focused on North Dakota's farms, ranches, small towns, and cities, so the answers are right in front of you. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
After our first quarter, we are scoreless, 0-0. The Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Here in our officials coming through the microphone there, Dave Klunt, Anthony Holen, Brad Will, Braden Schildberger, and Preston Brona. Here are officials for tonight's game. Making sure everything's all good to go as we're coming up here on 4th down after Mayport CG declined the ineligible man downfield penalty. The pass was ruled incomplete on that far side. So 4th down, 4th and 6 is how we'll rule it. Got to get it across the 45. In Patriot territory, looks like James Fortman will come out in punt formation for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 2 receivers back deep, standing at their own 24-yard line for the Patriots. Here's the snap, comes back to Fortman. He will pick it up and get it off. High punt, be bouncing. Oh, take a big Burrow bounce down inside the 20, down to the 10. Got to race down, get it, roll it inside, down to the 5-yard line.
Big, huge punt by James Fortman.
Put it right where, I don't know if the receiver thought there was someone coming and didn't have time to fair catch it, so he just let it go. But either way, down to the 5. But we do have a penalty flag back near the line of scrimmage here at the 43.
Yeah, we'll get all that sorted out. Fortman got the thing high up in the air, and it was end over end. So, again, I'm not sure here from the sideline if just a thing of maybe a little bit of the breeze turned it to some, and the receiver doing the safe thing and saying, okay, I'm going to let this thing go.
Looks like they're talking to the Burrows sideline, so it looks to be on Mayport CG. And we'll see if they take the punt or if they want to try here for a 4th and 1 possibly. 5-yard would not be enough to give them the first down. Talking with Coach Johnson and see what we're going to have.
Half the
They're
distance.
going to elect it after the kick, so half the distance.
Substitution issue, so half the distance from the spot of where it was down. So
all right.
Illegal substitution.
So the punt, and it will be Mayport CG then taking over here on the, let's call it the 3-yard line.
How are you?
Good. Here with 11:49 to go in this second quarter, they begin their second drive, backed up in the shadow of their goal post. McGillis will be under center. Calling out and taking the snap, looking, handing off left side. Burrows bringing pressure, bringing it down in the backfield. Maybe loss of 1 on the play that time for Cutler Peterson.
Yeah, because that was there, stayed down low. Burrows' defensive front held that line of scrimmage. Cooper Broughton on the inside along with Matson, Bowden Allen, and Fortman, and then McRitchie. Fortman lined up on the inside, 5-man front here, so it's second down and a long 10. Lost a half-yard officially.
Send a receiver out wide to the right side. That's number 10, Joe Decker for Mayport CG. Burrows crashing in from the weak side as the handoff is given across the 5 up to the 7-yard line, and off the bottom of the pile, Rexine gets the carry.
Yeah, Rexine with the carry, Matson with the tackle. Move this back to the 6 where that knee went down first to their Big Jake. So it's at the 6-yard line, 3rd down and 6.5. We'll say 7 then.
Big opportunity for the Burrow defense here to potentially get a stop and hopefully good field position for them. Patriots trying to do what they did the first time and pick up a couple of 3rd downs on the ground. Here's McGillis, will be under center. He will turn, looks, fakes left side, now rolls out to the right, looking in the flat. It is caught and turned upfield, and where did he go out?
Just short of the first down, 11. About a yard short.
There, so completed.
Keaton Sosted with the reception.
Here, Sosted with his first catch of the year.
4th and 1.
We're going to see what they're going to do. Do you go hard cone, try and get him to jump? Do you just ram it forward like you've done so far? What will be the play coming up here on an early big 4th down? Halfley going back as a punt returner. They got McGillis in what looks like a punt formation. He'll be standing at his 2-yard line.
Play clock's down to 7 already.
3, 2, 1. Snap gets off. Punt is off as well, and a high punt. Halfley will let it bounce at the 45 across the 50 to the other 45. Halfley got to get away from that one. Someone's got to yell Peter as it rolls down here to the 39-yard line where Hillsboro-Central Valley will take over. 10-10 to go in quarter number 2.
Well, both teams still, just trying to find the stuff that's going to work for them here tonight, and some of that they're hoping will work for them throughout the season. Multiple changes, as we talked about at the pregame show, for both of these teams coming in. Starts, though, to look like the two teams are settling down a little bit. Maybe some nerves early, but now just out there making some plays.
Hillsboro-Central Valley sends Thompson out wide right. They will have Halfley wide left.
Patriots special teams, though, did a pretty good job of flipping the field back.
Lushik will pitch it out left side to Olsen. He's got room around the corner. He's trying to make it across to the 50 to the 45. Pushed out there around the 40-yard line where the foot stepped out as McGillis shoves him out. Will be at the 41-yard line of the Patriots. Here and picking up a 21-yard gain on the pitch.
Yeah, Olsen bumped out of bounds. Had to do some fancy footwork to get out of his space because those eyes were lit up and he was coming looking to turn the corner. Really good job of blocking on the edge by the Burrows. Thompson with a nice block on the edge. Matson at left tackle.
Halfley comes out.
Cooper Broughton at left guard.
Christian Brist comes in. He can run, we know that. He'll be out wide right side. Isaac Thompson wide left side. Lushik under center, I formation, tight end left side. He'll hand off. No, he'll keep it himself on the option. He'll take it out of the gut of Kazet. He'll bring it down, fight his way down inside the 35, and be a gain of 6.
That's some tough running by Leshik. You know, he's kind of one of those wiry type of guys is what I would call him. You know, you look at him and you just say, okay, he's, you know, not big, bulky type quarterback, but really lowered the pads and got a lot out of that. Much more than what it looked like he would when it started.
John Matson, Kason Buckles will come in on offense for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Richter anchoring this line as the center. Of course, he had a lot of snaps last year.
Here's the fake to the fullback give to the second man, Landon Olson, and he is targeted through. Patriots know to keep an eye on him. Initial disruption in the backfield was John Muse, but then brought down, looked like Kloster, the one to clean him up here. It'll be a third down and about 4.
Yeah, you're right. Kloster was there. Also was Peterson. Cutler Peterson was there. We're going to see again the rotation of the receivers. Christian Brist comes out. Wyatt Johnson comes in for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Seeing a little bit of that depth there as Hillsboro-Central Valley, almost every play has 1 or 2 coming in. Patriots, well, I'll talk about here after this snap. Here on 3rd and 4. Lushik under center. I formation, receivers each way. He'll hand off to Landon Olson. Looks to go right side. Patient, bounces it out, gets it down here. First down, 30, 25, 22-yard line. Here for a gain of 12.
Yeah, and I think it's even going to be more than that. He was not pushed out of bounds. He stayed in bounds and took on those high tackles and leaned forward. He got all the way to the 20, so Landon Olson, he'll come out and get a rest here and get some water with 8:30 to play in this first half. No score. Hillsboro-Central Valley at the Mayport CG 20-yard line.
As I was commenting on that depth, Patriots with the smaller roster, even in the scout team in pregame, had a couple coaches having to take some snaps there just to get them some looks. Here's the I formation give, and it'll be second man through and down here into the, where are they going to mark him? About the 11?
Yeah, all the way to the 11-yard line. That was 26, Ty Davis. It's a hard run right up the gut.
Davis had some
Power
good
football.
carries last year coming in the game. This time he gets his first one this year for about 8 yards. Brings up a 2nd and short. 8 minutes to go in this second quarter. Both teams looking for their first score of the year. Patriots trying to do it on this drive. Here as Wyatt Johnson comes out. Kyle Halfley comes in as a receiver.
One-on-one coverage here on the outside by the Patriots. Keaton Sostad on Halfley.
Pitch to Landon Olson, gets a kick out block left side, beats it to the edge and into the end zone. Landon Olson gets in from 12 yards out, and the first points of the year go to the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was Kazet threw a great block in the backfield. Landon Olson never got touched, and then it was Halfley, that receiver that I talked about. He just turned his guy inside at the 5-yard line and pushed him all the way to the end zone. Great blocking by 44 and 7 to allow 34 to get the 6.
There, a 61-yard drive going over 2 minutes, 34 seconds, resulting in
those
a touchdown.
Were some outstanding blocks by those two, Kazet and Halfley. They really were.
And now it will be Kazet to do the long snapping. Archer Kritzberger will hold. Bolden Allen on for the PAT kick. And we will have snap, hold, kick. It's good. It's good. And on your Golden Harvest, Tim Kazet Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro-Central Valley strikes first. They lead 7-0 on yourliveevent.com.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. For a limited time, save $50 per row when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises. Cash discounts are also available upon qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Will be kickoff here for Hillsboro-Central Valley after they take a 7-0 lead. 7:36 to go in this second quarter. Here's they strike
Don't forget
first
to get your 50-50 tickets tonight.
Here, looking out there, seeing if we can get a score update for some of the other scores. Nothing so far. Nothing so far. We'll see if we can grab one a little bit later on. 7:36 to go, first half. Bowden Allen ready to tee it up.
All right, you're bigger than me.
For Hillsboro-Central Valley. As Allen, first kick was a line driver. Here that ended up being returned to the 31-yard line.
Probably heard me remind some of these players on the sideline. They bumped into me. I said, don't worry, you're bigger than me. It's all my apologies, guys.
Here's a, what a kick. Will bounce at the 2 and in for a touchback.
Bowden Allen, wow.
Bowden Allen with the leg that time. Here, he was the backup kicker last year. No, he did kick off last year. He was the backup place kicker, but he was kicking off last year. Did a heck of a job to boot that one. It will be a touchback here. Third drive of the game for Mayport CG as the Patriots take over. And it will be at the 20-yard line. Still the 20 in high school, not the 25 on those touchbacks yet. Can't fair catch it to move it up yet either. We'll send a receiver out wide to the right side, that being Keaton Sosted. He'll be the lone receiver. Walker McGillis under center. He will hand it off on the fullback dive. Tripped up over the line of scrimmage. And diving forward, gain of 2 on the play. There for Peterson.
Yeah, because that
Peterson, the ball carrier, taken down
the
by
last few snaps, he's been playing really, really well on both sides of the ball. Anchoring that 5-man front here for the Burros defensively now is John Matson. We've talked about depth. Well, John did not get the start tonight, but he's been moved in here on the inside.
Double Matson's there with brother
along with
Jack
brother
right
Jack
next
to his left, and he's got Fortman to his right. Allen, left defensive end. McRitchie, right defensive end as the flags fly.
Early movement there. We'll mark him back. You mentioned Allen, too, as defensive end. He's kind of that stand-up formation. Almost looks like a 35 defensive front, the way that they're lining up there against this Patriot attack.
That'll be fun to watch what they do with these 2 defensive ends. In that 5-man front, as you say. The 2 ends are both standing up. They're both athletic, lanky. We'll see what they do throughout the season.
Play action, rolling out, looking to pass into the flat. Nearly knocked away, but caught somehow by Cutler Peterson.
Yeah, it was
pass
completed to Peterson. Bowden Allen dropped back in that coverage, reached out. Quarterback McGillis, though, put it where he had to find an opening. They get back the penalty yards and a little bit more to bring up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, gain of 9. McGillis, 2 of 3, 15 yards passing. Peterson with his first catch of the season. So 3rd and 6 here for Mayport CG. 6:42 to go as he stepped out of bounds to stop the clock here in this first half. Burros flip weak side, strong side as the Patriots come out. 2 receivers left side. Pistol set with the fullback to the right side of McGillis. He's looking back to pass to his left. McRitchie's coming on the rush. He throws it off into the flat left side. DeBono coming back for it and unable to get it as he was off balance, diving back for it. And McGillis just had to get rid of it because who was that coming in his face?
Well, that was McRitchie coming in his face from the left side. As you'd said, the 2 ends, they flipped strong side, weak side. McRitchie got pressure, came in untouched as the receiver, DeBono, who had lined up as that tight end, he released, did not get that initial contact. That allowed the pressure. Here's the punt.
Punt formation, and Burros were playing for a fake as Hafley didn't go very far back, and a line driver on the like a sidearm kick that time from McGillis, and it'll roll down here inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
6:24 to play. This first half, 7-0. Hillsboro-Central Valley with the lead.
As they come over here looking to get things going, they'll start at in the midpoint of their first two possessions. Start on the 21, ended up punting, start on the 39. They ended up getting into the end zone. Here they come from the 29-yard line, looking to put together a second consecutive drive. Defense here for the Patriots. It's like Bodie Peterson coming in on that defensive front, giving some guys a breather when they can. Halfley out wide left here with the ball on the right hash. I formation. They'll run the pitch to Landon Olsen, looking to get it outside. Allen with the wrap. Halfley down the field with the block, and then pushed out into the Burrows sideline at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that's just, toss pitch, go left. As you described it perfectly, Allen with the seal block, Halfley with the block downfield. Credit the linemen for winning their battles. Hat on hat, and that's execution. Pretty simple football fundamentally, and hey, it's working.
Fourth first down of the half for Hillsboro-Central Valley as they approach midfield. They will line up here. Brist will come in as a receiver. He'll be out here to the right side. Johnson to the left side. Split backs behind Lushik in the backfield. Hands off. Landon Olsen taking it right side. He's hit in the backfield. Spun away. Gets away. Still on his feet. Back here now. Up across the 50 and finally spun around as a flag comes in late near the 50-yard line.
I think it's a horse collar or a face mask. That one hand got up awful high. I don't know if it was on the front or the backside.
Yep, as he was spun around, spun out of bounds. Here, ball marked out across the 50 at the 47-yard line. So right now a gain of 6, and we'll see what the penalty yardage does as well.
Credit the Patriots, John Muse and company on their left defensive front side. They got into that backfield and got a hit on Olsen, but then give as much credit to Olsen for powering through that and just his strength, and Patriots defensive backs trying to get there and make the play, and just the hand got up a little bit too high.
They are saying a face mask, and they are counting off the 15-yard face mask. So
all of a sudden the Burrows have it at the 32-yard line of Mayport CG.
And we'll give them the first down as well. So Burrows will break the huddle about 25 yards behind the line of scrimmage as they run up now. Here with Brist, the receiver, to the right side. Kazette, the fullback. Olsen, the deep back. Tight end left side is Allen as Olsen takes it that way. Gets around Allen on the closeout block. Now here to the 25, to the 21, and pushed out of bounds inside the 20 down to the 16, 17. Where are they going to mark it? 17?
16.
16.
Yeah, Olsen took a pretty big hit right to the back as he was going down. Everybody for Hillsboro-Central Valley getting some blocks. Cooper Broughton, left guard, able to get downfield. Been watching Eddie Silva at right guard. Richter playing at center. The double nickels of Riley Richter, the junior, anchoring that line. Leshik, the young quarterback, first start in behind him as Landon Olsen carries the rock.
Davis comes in for Olsen as one of the split backs. They fake to him, give it to Kazette, running right side on the cross action. He's down inside the 5 and finally sandwiched down. There as Braden Karen brings him down with the 3.
That's his first carry, if I'm right.
You are correct.
He said, oh yeah, give me the loaf of bread. I'll go look for some butter.
I think he's saying, give it to me again. I'm right there. I'm smelling the end zone. Here as
at the 4-yard line, McRitchie comes in with the next play from the sideline, showing another formation here with McRitchie at left end.
Lushik, the sophomore, let's give him credit here in this first half, seemingly have good command of the huddle as far as getting the play in and up to the line with time. Here's they'll turn. They'll give it to Kazette, and he's tripped up by Peterson, falls forward, cuts the distance in half here to the 2.
Yeah, that was 44s. Kazette for Hillsboro-Central Valley, Cutler Peterson for Mayport CG. Both low built and both really get going quick. And it was, pad on pad, and Cutler Peterson chopped him down. 5 minutes to play here in the first half.
Bowden Allen on the sideline in front of me with the helmet off. Looked like he might have been getting something adjusted. He's strapping it back up here as the Burros come up with this play. Split backs here with Davis and Cassette. They will turn. They'll give to Davis. He's smacked in the backfield. Peterson.
Big hit.
He's playing well on that defensive side.
He's been all over the field, Cutler Peterson. He's a player for the Patriots, and that's a loss of 1.
The 5'10", 185-pound junior laying the wood on that one and brings up a third down from inside the 5-yard line. Landon Olson returns to the game for Hillsboro-Central Valley. The play comes in.
7-0, Burros with the lead, 4:20 to play first half. Trying to get another one here in this latter part of the second quarter.
Buckholz receiver left side, Johnson receiver right side, Lushik under center with split backs, tight end McRitchie to the right side. Play action, looking now. He'll step up, scamper, run in, get it in, touchdown! Lushik with the 5-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, good coverage, on the receivers in the end zone, but everybody had dropped back, and Lushik, recognizing that, again, keeps his head up, and that's what I've been impressed with the young man so far. We knew coming in that smart young quarterback, and he's really, as you've described, he's played with just some real command of the huddle and some patience and just observing, reading, seeing, good vision, gets the touchdown.
Gazette to snap, Kritzberger to hold, Allen on for the right-footed PAT. As we get the snap, the hold, and the kick, and it is blocked, but it will drift.
Sure.
Not far enough. PAT fails.
That was a good job by Archer Kritzberger to get that up on the block there, because it was a little bit of a low snap, but he did what he could with it, and 13-0.
13-0 the score on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard. 4:04 to go first half. When we come back, Patriot Ball on yourliveevent.com.
Shortly now, I'm going to be transitioning into a tool engineering position. With that, comes new training. Degelman has provided all the training necessary to help me succeed.
You can make top dollar if you utilize your time properly and you're efficient in what you do.
You can't beat the pay. It's 4 days a week, and it's awesome to have a 3-day weekend.
Hey, look, I found Bigfoot. How tall is he? What? No, not that Bigfoot. The Bigfoot Trail. The Bigfoot Trail? Yeah, it's the Trail County Parks and Walking Challenge. All you have to do is visit at least 10 of 12 parks listed on the clue sheet, answer questions about each park, and return the completed sheet to the Trail District Health Unit by September 30th. Do I get anything if I complete the challenge? Yes, you get a free t-shirt and other participation prizes. Get your sheet on the Trail District Health Unit website and get your feet moving on the Bigfoot Trail.
Hillsboro-Central Valley to kick off, kicking from right to left as Bowden Allen has it teed up. Patriots back to receive, standing inside the 10 after Allen hit a touchback on the last kickoff. This one a line driver, and it will be caught on the run here at the 11-yard line as Rexine will bring it up, and he is met by two Burros. There, Carson Cassette get it in on the tackle and down on the bottom. Looks like coming up, there it was Thomas Onus there for the stop.
Yeah, Tom Onus and Carson Cassette, those two, they came down and big hit. Rexine
Patriots have it 1st and 10.
Caught that cleanly and got a nice return.
We'll start here at the 29-yard line. Under 4 minutes to go. Both teams with a full docket of timeouts left. Here is the shotgun with the split backs to either side of McGillis. This is how the Patriots line up. Two receivers to the left side. Burrows countering with Halfley as a single high safety. McGillis takes a snap, hands off. Peterson running to the right side, gets by the defensive line, tripped up though by the defensive back coming up. That's Kason Buckholz from his corner spot. They're laying the shoulder to knock him off balance and bring him down after a gain of 8.
Yeah, Braden Chenault finishes him up.
Kason Buckholz.
I was watching here as the Burros get some different personnel. Landon Olson getting a breather here from the linebacking spot. They've got 26, Ty Davis as a linebacker for Hillsboro-Central Valley, along with Cassette and Chenault.
Shotgun split backs, 2 wide left side. They hand off. Rexine, a little stumble after he gets the football. And he's brought down here at the 38-yard line, be 3rd and 1.
Chenault through the PA credited for that, but that was Cassette. 44 Cassette was the guy that was there, read it all the way and blew it up.
As the Burros roll up an extra lineman there with McRitchie and Allen as the ends, bringing in John Matson along with Jack Matson, James Foreman. Here's the play up the gut, and Cassette knifing in, and he will not make the stop in time as Peterson makes enough for the first down.
Yeah, straight ahead power football. Linemen for Mayport CG, John Muse and Brooks Braun, moved their opponents enough to get the necessary yardage.
Brooks Braun, kind of that short in stature but big in impact there. That right guard position. We were watching him a couple years ago with Sharon O'Page there. He was playing a little fullback there as a sophomore, freshman. Here now, give the motion, and the snap comes back, looking to pass over the middle, and it is overthrown, intercepted by Halfley. Halfley picks it at the 35-yard line. He'll bring it back to the right side, now cuts back around the left side. A lot of grass in front of him. He's to the 35, the 30, the 25, beating, can't get by Peterson, who wrestles him down inside the 20, down to the 16. Counted up, added up. What's that? 51 yards on the return on the interception.
Yeah, really nice return by Halfley. Watched all of that and the vision to go across the field after the INT.
So with 2:04 to go in the first half, Kyle Halfley gets the first takeaway for the Burro defense.
Should mention, too, it was Isaac Thompson who had the single coverage on DeBono, who was in that deep route. Pass was overthrown, but Thompson was right there in position, so the quarterback, McGillis, looking and knowing that the only chance he had was to throw it deep, and Halfley read it perfectly as the safety over the top.
Lushik will come out with split backs in the shotgun set, and the whistle will blow the play dead. Movement there. False start. So second penalty on the Burro offense for 5 yards. Bring him back now here for 1st and 15. Here with...
Got some guys cramping up over here with the heat and, of course, body fluids going out rapidly with the perspiration and sweating and everything else here on a warm night. Getting stretched out here is Cooper Broughton.
You got Dylan Mitzel getting in the action there, helping to get the helmet all adjusted for his teammates. Here with that injured knee, unable to go, but still involved.
Timeout Mayport CG.
Timeout Patriots. Your timeouts brought to you here by Brad Richter and Nick Preston, your Trail County agents with answers with Nodak Insurance. We're back after this timeout. 13-0, Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Mayport CG.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Timeout from Brad Richter, Nick Preston, your Nodak Insurance agents. Brad in Hillsboro, Nick in Mayville. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's Agents with Answers. Brad Richter, Nick Preston with Nodak Insurance Company. Be Hillsboro-Central Valley football, 1st and 15. Out of the timeout here, 2:02 to go in this first half. Burros leading 13-0 thanks to a Landon Olson 12-yard run and a 4-yard touchdown scramble there from Tyson Lushik. 1 for 2 on the PATs by Bowden Allen, and now the Burros trying to cash in on a Kyle Halfley interception, trying to make it a 3-score game before the break.
Now this would be big right before halftime. Great opportunity at the Patriot 22. Halfley, after the INT, is going to be the single receiver left side.
Isaac Thompson will be right side, split backs with Cassette and Olson. Tight end left side is Allen. Lushik fakes the give left, gives it right here to Olson. He'll cut back inside now here at the 10. Stiff arm, into the end zone, touchdown. A double stiff arm there from Landon Olsen, and he finds his way in for his second touchdown run of the night.
You know, the guards, tackles, all of the linemen have been doing a good job for Hillsboro-Central Valley. I've been really impressed, though, with how their receivers have been blocking on the edge and downfield. And then Landon Olsen, as you said, a couple of stiff arms those last 7 yards, getting in for his second score of this first half. So one play, 22 yards after the Halfley INT set it up.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a late substitution as Allen's going to come out, and they're going to
go for two here after that last kick had missed.
So Lushik will be in the shotgun set with the split backs. He'll be back, rolling out to his left side, looking to pass in the flat. It is deflected, knocked away. Sosted, Decker both there for the intersection. 2-point fails, but the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros extend their lead now at 19-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seat sales scoreboard. 1:53 left in the first half when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Meet up with your friends or family and enjoy the great food and friendly atmosphere at West Main Pizza Ada. Enjoy baked egg rolls, calzones, and treat yourself to ice cream. Open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturdays, 11 till 10. West Main Pizza Ada welcomes you to order your favorites from the classic pepperoni, chicken parmesan, taco, buffalo chicken, Philly cheesesteak, or my favorite, the Supreme. Call 784-3700 or order online. West Main Pizza Ada welcomes you.
Hillsboro-Central Valley kicking off, leading 19-0. Your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seat sales scoreboard. Bowden Allen has it teed up, and here comes the approach and the boot. A line driver back here to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, where it's picked up. Here as Rick Seen will look to bring it up left side, kind of dancing, looking, and he'll find his way up here to about the 19-yard line. Looks also here away from the play. Bryce Mock, a little limp there.
Sawyer Owens again, the first guy down there this time. Hillsboro-Central Valley special teams on kickoff. Bowden Allen's been getting a big leg into it. That certainly doesn't hurt, but their coverage has been really solid here in this first half. We've got some cramping going on here for the Patriots player, Bryce Mock. So we're going to have a player injury timeout here with yourliveevent.com on the Tim Kazette Golden Harvest Seed scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Mayport CG 19-0.
Did you know there's another way to manage your farm's risk and protect your equity with margin protection? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect your farm from changing input costs and crop prices. Join us at Irie Insurance for our upcoming margin protection meetings, August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Devils Lake and 4 p.m. in Hope, and August 30th at 8 a.m. in Hillsboro. For more information, visit our website at irieins.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
New arrival on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 2014 Versatile DT550 with power shift, 36-inch track, 1,700 hours. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for more information and the harvest season sale price. Ziegler Ag Equipment also has these new trades: 2 Caterpillar 259 track skid steers, priced right, and the new tillage equipment trades, 30-foot sunflower disc, plus Amity beat equipment parts, and they stock all shovels for your tillage equipment needs. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
Well, Mock able to get stretched out a little bit and able to get up back to the sideline under his own power. Here, that gave us a little time to check the out-of-town scoreboard as well. Lisbon leading Northern Cass 14-7. Oaks leading EEK 14-6. Kindred 14-0 over Central Cass. Here, all in the first half. Out here on the season opener for these teams. Yesterday, Grafton with the victory over Thompson, 34-20. That really officially kind of kicked off the season. Low snap comes back to McGillis. He's able to get the pass off, but behind and incomplete as it cannot be hauled in that time. by his receiver on the left side,
Rexine. Yeah, Rexine, the intended target. And the Burros getting, more and more pressure on the quarterback, McGillis, as this first half has gone on. Davis, again, the linebacker, allowing Olsen to get a rest.
Patriots spread it out 4 wide. They go with the quarterback draw. McGillis spins away from the initial tackle and then falls forward, but the defense scampers up to him. Gain of 3 on the carry.
Richter was there at the line of scrimmage to make a hit. Now we got a Burro player
slow to get
shaken up. He has not gotten up yet. Now being helped up. That's Gazette. Trainer comes out. Take a look. They're going to bring him off here for a second.
So coming in will be Ben Thompson, the junior, and at the linebacker spot here for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They're telling him to reset the play clock there. Trying to get that 40 up on there.
I mentioned Richter, so yeah, he's getting some defensive snaps now too. So we're seeing, some depth start to come into play. Burros have 52 on the roster. I think the Patriots roster is right around 30?
Something like that. Yeah,
4, 6,
roughly.
8, 10, 12.
It's around that. There's a few that are not in the pads here tonight, so the exact number that's available
36.
tonight. Yeah. Here's the play clock down to about 15. Still waiting for I think might be having a timeout going to be called here as the Patriots going to let the clock run down. Here, 50 on the game clock. Oh, then they reset the play clock. Okay, here we go. Yep. We're all set. Let's go.
After the injury timeout, they can reset it.
Yep. 2 receivers right, 1 left, tight end left side, and a running back, that being Peterson next to McGillis on the left side.
10 seconds difference between play clock and score clock, game clock here.
Yep. Taking their time, trying to not give any additional opportunities to the Burros with the clock. Reminder here at halftime, we'll have our Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Opdahl Agency halftime report coming your way. We'll also have your halftime coaches' comments. Here's a handoff up the right side along the hash.
The ball came out, recovered by the Burros.
Burros recovered. Looked like, was that Davison on the stop?
Yeah, that or Ben Thompson. I'm not sure who was all in there, but they just ripped it out. Literally just ripped it out. Then ball carrier went down. Burros have it. So 13 seconds to go before halftime.
Ben Thompson came up with it?
I'm going to double check that.
All right. Well, either way, it will be Burro ball here with 13 seconds. They have timeouts. Let's see what they can do from the 22-yard line.
That was Ben. Ben Thompson stripped it out.
Ben Thompson with the fumble recovery right before the end of the half. And the Burros see what they can do.
And some timeouts remaining too.
We've seen Allen with a leg on the kickoff.
Yeah, watch Halfley though, the receiver.
Split backs under center, Lushik. He will play action, roll his right, pressure in his face as he cannot get away. Brought down for the sack back to the 36-yard line. John Muse with the sack.
Big play by John Muse, big play.
And that will be the half. So the Burros will let the clock run out on the sack on the final play of the first half as Hillsboro-Central Valley leads 19-0. On your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. We'll be going down to the field shortly here with your halftime coaches' comments. Your Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance Agency halftime report. We're down to the field with Jim Berkmeyer.
Well, Pastor Joe, you're up 19 rip at halftime. Both teams settling in, and it looked like you guys took advantage of some things.
Yeah, trying to do the little things right. We came out a little bit cold, and that's not that's kind of to be expected with a young team and some new positions and getting those figured out. Got an opportunity to get a couple of turnovers and able to capitalize on it and head in the first half. Stay focused on every play, and we'll see what the second half brings.
Anything that you major see that you want to adjust to?
Obviously they're strong, and so we've already made some adjustments that we were prepared for. We had some old film on them that we thought they might come out in that, and so you could see that change that we made, and it made a difference on the defensive side of the ball. So there's a few other things that we'll make adjustments for the second half, and I feel pretty good about it.
Hey, thank you. We'll talk to you afterwards. Good luck.
Thanks, Burke.
Pastor Joe Johnson for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They lead 19-0 here at the half. Halftime report from Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. text or call Ryan Opdahl to get the insurance quote that you need for your personal protection with your home, your farm, or your vehicles, or whatever it is that you're looking for with insurance from the Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Halftime report, Hillsboro-Central Valley leads 19-0 over Mayport CG.
As spring arrives, so does allergy season. Stop at Hillsboro Drug for all your allergy medications, along with over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items, and more. Don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Remember, Hillsboro Drug also offers mail-out service and free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. Be sure to check out the gift section with new spring items, too. Your full-service pharmacy is Hillsboro Drug. At Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy Apartments in Twin Valley, they want to ensure you or your loved one are in the best place for your current care needs. They offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. Residents can continue to do what they have always loved while trying new experiences that they've never had time for. For more information on Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley, call 218-456-2105.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
First half summary here on your Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency halftime report. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Mayport CG 19-0. The Patriots started the game with the ball, had a very nice drive going, taking over 8.5 minutes off the clock, 8 minutes 41 seconds. But they stalled out on the Borough 21-yard line as the turnover on downs was forced, giving the ball to Hillsboro-Central Valley. They would punt on their first possession. Patriots would take over, and they would be forced into a punt as well on a 3-and-out. And Hillsboro-Central Valley responds with a 61-yard touchdown drive capped off by a Landon Olson 12-yard touchdown run. There's Caden Kazette with a big kick-out block on that scoring run. PAT was good from Bowden Allen, and the lead was 7-0, 7:36 to go in the second quarter. It would be another punt by the Patriots and another scoring drive by the Burros, as this time Tyson Lushik would cap off a 71-yard drive, helped out with a couple big Landon Olson runs and a 15-yard face mask penalty by the Patriots to get downfield, get in on the 4-yard touchdown scramble. PAT was blocked in 13-0. Hillsboro-Central Valley would lead. On the ensuing possession, Patriots looking to go deep, and it was intercepted. Kyle Halfley with the pick for Hillsboro-Central Valley returns it about 50 yards all the way down here to the 17-yard line, where after a false start penalty, the drive was finished off with a Landon Olson 22-yard touchdown run, his second of the first half. The two-point conversion failed, and it would be 19-7. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading with 1:53 to go at that point. Patriots look to run out the clock. They ended up fumbling with 13 seconds left, but John Muse comes through for the Patriots, gets a sack at the end of the half, and keeps the Burros from adding on to that score total. 19-0, the score. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading over Mayport CG. This is the Ryan Opdahl halftime report. Ryan Opdahl Agency with Farmers Union Insurance on West Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Stay tuned. We'll have more coming back. We'll look at our first half stats coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Lumber is ready to help with all of your building or remodeling projects. If you're building something new, doing some remodeling, or working on other projects, Hillsboro Lumber has all of the building materials as well as everything else you'll need to complete your projects. Along with the materials, they can give you a free estimate. If you need help planning your project, let the professionals at Hillsboro Lumber assist you. They have the expertise and professional service to help you. For all of your building or remodeling projects, farm, home, or commercial, see Hillsboro Lumber today.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley schools are glad to have students and staff back in the classroom and in activities. If you have questions in regards to the activity schedule for either school, the boroughs want you to visit hillsboroK12.com or centralvalleynd.com and click on the HCV Athletics tab. The schedules and calendars are posted each day too. The school websites in Hillsboro and Central Valley are valuable resources for the community. Visit them often for updated information, daily announcements, contact info. It's all on the school website for the Hillsboro and Central Valley school districts.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
At the end of one half of play, Hillsboro-Central Valley leads over Mayport CG 19-0. This is your Farmers Union Insurance halftime report from the Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsboro. Let's look at our first half numbers, beginning with the Mayport CG Patriots, the home team on the scoreboard. They have 21 rushes for 70 yards, led by the rushing there of Matthew Rexine with 9 carries, 42 yards. Here, 21 carries, 70 yards, plus 2 fumbles on the ground here. One of them was recovered by Mayport CG. 2 of 6 passing for Walker McGillis with an interception for 15 yards. That's 70 on the ground, 15 through the air, 85 in the first half for Mayport CG. They had 2 turnovers, 4 first downs, and 3 penalties for 25 yards in the first half. John Muse defensively with a sack for the Patriot defense. For Hillsboro-Central Valley, their first half stats, Landon Olson leading the way with 112 yards and 2 touchdowns on 10 carries on the ground, part of 18 carries for 150 yards on the ground, plus 3 touchdowns on the ground for the Burros in the first half. Passing-wise, Tyson Lushik, 1 of 2 passing, 13 yards. That one completion was to Kyle Halfley. 163 yards of total offense in the first half, no turnovers, the 6 first downs, 2 penalties totaling 10 yards. It was 1 of 2 PATs for Bowden Allen. It would be 0 of 1 on 2-point conversion attempts for the Burro offense. Kyle Halfley with an interception, Ben Thompson with a fumble recovery for the Burro defense. That's your first half stats here with Hillsboro-Central Valley leading on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Cell scoreboard, 19-0. Our score here after one half of play. Also at halftime, here's a score update for you as well with Lisbon leading Northern Cass 22-7. The Broncos over the Jaguars there at the Northern Cass school. Next week, Hillsboro-Central Valley hosts Lisbon. We'll have that game for you as well. But that's the score there between Lisbon and Northern Cass. 19-0. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Mayport CG. Back with more halftime report when we come back. You're listening on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event. For all your fresh floral needs, rely on 3R Floral on Main Street in Hillsboro. If you have an upcoming wedding or a special event, contact 3R Floral to help with your floral needs for the occasion. Call 3R Floral at 701-636-2000. You can also find other gift ideas for all occasions at 3R Floral, including wooden items from Barnwood Designs. Check out the 3R Floral Facebook page to see some of the great gifts available. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3R Floral in Hillsboro.
Halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro for home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call Ryan Opdahl 701-436-5777. Here as we look at the second half in Hillsboro-Central Valley, after deferring the opening coin toss, they will have the option to receive the kick to start the second half as well, so a chance for them to extend out their 3-score lead. Mayport CG, their defense, they've had moments where they played well. And Olsen been able to get to the outside on the rush a little bit. We'll see how that containment breaks down. And it's a little different, 9-man to 11-man. So making those halftime adjustments as well, as we'll catch up with Coach Soul hopefully in a little bit here with Mayport CG, as Jim Berkmeyer making his way down to that side of the field as they break their halftime huddle and they get ready to get stretched out and get going here for this second half. Hillsboro-Central Valley with the 19-0 lead. 2 touchdowns from Landon Olsen, one from 12 yards out, one from 22 yards out. Tyson Leshik with a 4-yard touchdown run as well, and the 1 PAT made in the first half for Hillsboro-Central Valley. But let's go down to the field, hear from head coach Adam Sola for the Mayport CG Patriots.
Well, Coach, first quarter, you guys moved the ball very, very well, and a few of your own mistakes kind of nullified some stuff, and then it got away a little bit. But your thoughts on that first half?
No, that's exactly right. That first quarter kind of shows these guys and our fans and everybody here what we're capable of. I mean, we are capable of playing with a team like this. We just made our own mistakes, like you said, and kind of killed ourselves a little bit, and we started getting a little tired, and then we kind of forgot what we were supposed to be doing in some spots, and you can't do that against good quality programs because they're going to take advantage of that.
Well, I'm sure you talked about that at the half. Anything else that you look to adjust for this second half other than getting back to doing what you can do very well?
We're probably going to open it up a little bit more on offense. When you're behind like this, you got to make up ground somehow, and we're not going to necessarily do that 3 yards at a time. I mean, that's going to be a big chunk of our game, but we do have to start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
And you got to make some of your own breaks now too.
That's right, yeah. And I said it before the game, turnovers is huge, and they've got 2 of them on us right now, and thankfully they didn't capitalize on that last one here, but it tends to be whoever gets the most turnovers is going to win the game, so we got to see if we can force one here too.
Coach, thanks for the time. Hope to catch up with you afterwards. Good luck second half.
Sounds good. Thanks, Rich.
Coach Adam Sola for the Mayport CG Patriots. It is the Burros, the visiting Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, leading 19-0 at halftime. Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance, halftime report with yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Well, wrapping up our halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro, getting ready for our second half as the Burros will receive. Patriots going to be kicking from right to left as we get set here. So this will be the first kickoff, or second kickoff, no, first kickoff for Mayport CG on the year. So we'll see who their kickoff specialist is. Didn't get the special teams assignments, as Coach Sola said. We're still trying to figure out some spots. So spots are up for grabs. We'll see what's up for grabs here in the second half as a 3-score lead for Hillsboro-Central Valley, 19-0. Patriots, well, as Coach Sola said, seeing if they can make some of their own breaks. Let's see what happens.
I want you fresh for offense. We want to score.
Looking out at some other scores around the state here, too, on week number 1 for 11A football. Carrington leading Botno at halftime, 22-14. Cavalier all over Park River area, 34-0. Velva, Garrison, Drake, Animus, the defending state champions, leading 36-0 at half over Hazen.
Are they going to be a load?
Oh, they're going to be a load for a while. They got some studs there, man. Harvey Wells County leading 18-8 over Rugby. Beulah over Turtle Mountain, 16-0. Southern McLean over South Prairie Max, 24-8. Some of the scores from around the state here on opening week of 11A football. Let's open up the second half here as it will be McGillis to kick off. McGillis has it teed up. Burrows back to receive as the kickoff is back on a line driver, angled towards the left side. Ty Davis will pick it up high above his head at the 10-yard line. Works his way up left side, through the middle of the field. Now trying to bounce it back. He's still on his feet, up to the 45, to the 50, being spun around and finally spun down across the 50, down to the 47-yard line. And the Burros start the second half in Patriot territory.
Well, so far tonight, a big difference has been special teams play. Hillsboro-Central Valley has really controlled that aspect of this game tonight with their kicking game, the punts, their coverage on kickoff and punt, and now this return here by Davis setting them up in Patriot field position.
Yeah, the James Foreman punt to the 5, the touchback by Bowden Allen, the return here. Patriots did have the good special teams punt of their own as well from McGillis, but right now, Burrows with momentum.
John Matson's at left guard to open up the second half.
Two receivers to the right side, split backs with Lushik under center. He'll run the pitch out here to the right side to Landon Olson, getting the blocks on the receivers. Finally, it will be Rexine to spin him down as Matthew Rexine down here at the 43-yard line will bring down Landon Olson after a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, John Matson out there. Cooper Broughton was getting some attention in that first half with cramping up. He's certainly adding some fluids into his body here throughout the entire halftime, and still here to begin this early second half.
So it's a Matson left side of the offensive line is what you're telling me.
Yeah, John 52, Jack 75. You've got Riley Richter 55 at center. Silva 77 and Fortman 54, your interior lineman for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Receivers each way, shotgun set. They run Brist in motion, give it to him on the jet sweep, and he can jet around the left side. He's got the first down yardage, trying to get outside. Good contain that time, though, by Sosted. And keeping Sosted brings him down, but not before Brist gets the first down.
Yeah, Sosted did stay at home. Didn't get sucked into that misdirection. Stayed there and able to bring Brist down. Now we see limping a little bit here to the near sideline will be Christian Brist on that tackle. Looks like maybe an ankle or something. He does come off on his own, but a little bit of a hobble.
Well, the first down for him.
Patriots staying with that four-man front.
Burrows split backfield with two receivers right side. Johnson comes in as the receiver. Run the option. Lushik will keep it himself. Gets up down the middle of the field, right down Center Avenue. And he brings it in for another first down here to the 18-yard line, gain of 13.
By Matthew Rexine.
You know, the Burros through their program have always had that quarterback able to, get some yards on the ground, get some tough yards, able to mix in a little bit of a pass, and That's what we're seeing here again. We've got an injured Patriot player on the field.
And I think that's something that is hard to game plan for when you got a entirely brand new coaching staff, but also everyone on the coaching staff has a little bit different style from what they've used to or what they've experienced or seen throughout their careers as a player, coach, whatever you have.
Well, you also, though, need to remember that the new assembled coaching staff led by head coach Pastor Joe and all of those around him have all been involved with successful programs, watching the Burros for the last how many years, but also some have played wearing the blue and white, and recall that. There's national championships rings on some of these hands, and you take all of that from where they came from and which communities that they played ball in or which level collegiately, and you mix it all together, and there's a lot of old school chalk talk that became whiteboard material, and it's now on iPads, and it's all put together.
Bryce Mock was the Patriot player down.
And how it develops will be interesting to see throughout this season. Mayport CG, Coach Sola has done a great job here right now. I'm sure they'd like a few more guys on the roster, but it is what it is, and they're not complaining about that. Just they're going to need guys to stay healthy and also get more experience.
Halfley out wide to the right side as they will run crossbuck action. Give to the fullback. Gazette down the left side trying to get a block from Thompson. He can't get away from the last man to beat him. A gain of 13 there and a first down for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
A really good open field. Joe Decker, really good open field tackle by Joe Decker. One-on-one out there, and Gazette, no easy guy to bring down, and Decker played it very well.
Decker in for Bryce Mock, who was the Patriot player that was down, that was getting stretched out with the cramps.
We've lost our breeze here as the night has gone on. Very still air. Some smoky skies off to the north and west that I can see here.
Lushik in the shotgun will give it up to Gazette. He's looking for the end zone. He smells it. He is short.
Just right inside the 1 yard line where the ball came down. He slid across that turf in, but he was down just inside the one before the goal line.
Burrow's offense sending twin receivers out to the right side too. We're going well almost to the sideline, trying to bring those two extra guys out of the box as well. There and just
Wyatt Johnson has brought the next play in here. 2nd and goal from inside the one.
We'll send Johnson out wide left. They got Buckles wide right. Gazette, Olsen in the backfield, split back here, and the give is to Gazette. He's going to hammer through, and is that a flag or something else coming through? No, that's some kids playing catch with a yellow football.
Yeah, it's a Nerf football that's flying back there in the end zone
seeing.
area.
Yeah. And they will mark Gazette short.
Good defense there by the Patriots. Goal line stand. They're a big Marshall Kloster, 6'3", 225-pound senior.
Yeah, they do have a couple big guys on there. Gervin there too, 6'6", 240. They got some guys on that roster that have some size. They're going to have to use them now here on this 3rd and goal from the 1. 18 to go in this 3rd quarter. Burrows under center. Lushik he'll take it on the shotgun snap. Flag comes. No, that was the Nerf football again. I'm seeing flag, but now we got a scrum down there on the goal line.
Touchback.
Going to say a fumble.
Yep.
So the fumble.
Looked like Lushik was trying to reach out to extend the ball, lost control of it. Indeed, a fumble. But credit the Patriot defensive front for really controlling the line of scrimmage there. 2 snaps in a row, even the one prior for 3 consecutive snaps. Pretty well played by that defensive front of Mayport CG. That's a big stop for them to, as they're looking at it, to give them some momentum here to get things started at the 20-yard line with 8:07 to play in the 3rd.
Big not only in stopping the Burrow offense, getting the fumble, but getting the touchback so you're not at your 1 yard line as well too. Here, so 8:07. Patriots break the huddle. They come out. Foster, Braun, Muse, Jacobson, Peterson, the offensive line. Rexine, DeBono, Peterson, do not see if Mock is back there as well. Here's the give here to Peterson to the right side, and he will get by the initial wave and brought down there by the second level, gain of 3.
Yeah, this Cutler Peterson, really good football player for the Patriots, carrying the load. We saw a lot of Rexine early. Now it's been Peterson second quarter, and here early in this third quarter on the first play from scrimmage. Caden Cassette will come out. Ben Thompson comes in for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Allen goes to right defensive end, weak side, strong side.
2 receivers
McRitchie
left side.
end.
Tight end, right side, split back, shotgun set for McGillis. He'll keep it himself on the quarterback. A little delay there. He keeps it almost like a draw and gets it up to here to the 45-yard line. As I don't know if it was a read option or if he just was hesitant and found the right hole, but a big gain there of 21 yards.
Well, Big Jake, whatever it was
effective.
He don't care what you were thinking and wondering what it was, because that was a really nice run.
First down of the second half for Mayport CG. That gives them 5 in the game. They'll split 2 receivers out to the left side. In the shotgun set, they will turn, they'll give here, and in the backfield, brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ben Thompson in there for the stop. There is Corbin Schreiner, got the carry.
Yeah, Ben Thompson there to make the play, reading it and filling the hole. Thompson, 42. He's a junior. You've got Chenault, the sophomore, beside him with Cassette getting a rest here on the near sideline.
That brings up second down and 10.
A lot of sophomores, juniors having to play a role, and that will happen when you graduate 16 seniors. A lot of new faces out there. They have seen some action, but here getting some extended action now on the varsity here in this 5-man defensive front. Playing a 3-man shell in the defensive backfield. They will be McGillis faking the give. He'll take it himself. Again, the quarterback run. First down and more as he gets it down here to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 13 and a first.
Yeah, chased up, or I should say tripped up by Buckholz. Then Fortman finished up. Again, we've got cramping here for Cooper Broughton.
Back-to-back double-digit runs for McGillis. Now 5 carries, 42 yards for the senior quarterback. Here, and Coach Sola said we're going to open it up, and they're opening it up with McGillis taking the ball. 2 receivers right. They put the wing back on the left side, that being Schreiner. McGillis will take the snap, hand off here to Peterson. Gets away from the backfield there as Cassette couldn't wrap him up around the ankles. Instead, it'll be Braden Chenault coming up, making the stop inside the 40 down to the 37. 38 is where they mark it.
Yeah, Chenault on the tackle for Hillsboro-Central Valley, 5:30 to play. Got Richter, Madsen, McRitchie as defensive linemen, along with Allen, 5-man defensive front. Chenault, Cassette, Olson, your starting trio of linebackers.
Bono will be a tight end on the left side along with the split receivers out that way. Wing back right side, they're going to run that way with Peterson being the lead blocker for McGillis as he will run over and be brought down here at the 35-yard line. Here with Case and Buckles coming up to meet him.
Yeah, Buckles coming in and great run support.
And 2, third down and a long 3. Almost 3rd and 4 here. The ball marked right here at the 35-yard line. 2 receivers left side in Sosted and Fugelberg. Fugelberg at 6'3" out there with that size advantage. See if they want to take advantage of that. Instead, McGillis going to take advantage of the patient running right side. Finds a little hole, sneaks his way in. First down inside the 30.
Yeah, Patriots talked about maybe opening things up a bit here in this second half, but they've been able to move the ball on the ground, and they do it very well. Coach Sola has had great success, and they're looking to cap off a drive. This is their best drive since the opener of the game.
Yeah, a drive that has now gone over 4 minutes in length. Here, outside of that first drive that went over 8.5, longest one was 2. Here, rolling out to the right side, passes deflected, and it is incomplete.
That was knocked down by Ben McRitchie.
Trying to set up the screen. McRitchie got the big paws up in the air. That's what they tell you. If you can't get to the quarterback, you see him start to throw. Hands up, knock it down. They do. And incomplete brings up 2nd and 10.
A year ago, I might have said, who is this Ben McRitchie guy? But not anymore. We got to know him last year, and they're expecting the Burros are good things out of this young man that's playing defensive end.
He'll be on the right side of the Burro defense as they flip strong side, weak side. 2 receivers right side, split backs for McGillis in the shotgun set. Tight end on the left side. He's going to keep it himself, run it inside, ducks inside a 1 block down here inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6.
I was just watching Brooks Braun, guard for Mayport CG, blocking on McRitchie. They were having a heck of a tangle up out here. Both definitely playing to the whistle and through the whistle.
Here, so a 3rd and mid-range now for Mayport CG, trying to extend this drive and find the end zone for the first time here tonight as we play at Jerome Berg Field on Mayville State University's campus. Will be spread out, 2 receivers each way, running back to the right side. McGillis back to pass, looking to the right side on the flat, out, and it's caught by Fugelberg. And they will mark him out inside the 20 to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, nice catch by Fugelberg on the sideline, keeping the feet in bounds and ran a nice route. Shielded that defensive back on his backside, gave his quarterback McGillis a nice target.
3 for 8, 21 yards and a pick for McGillis so far tonight. Here for the senior. He breaks the huddle now with 2 receivers to the left side. That's the wide side. No, 3 receivers to the left side, wide side of the field. Schreiner goes out wide as well. In the shotgun set. It will be running left side of design, quarterback keeper, and coming up and meet him, planted him, hitting him low, and Bowden Allen drives through him to bring him down at the 15-yard line. Gain of 1, but a hard-earned 1 yard.
Yeah, Bowden Allen with that hard hit. In the vicinity was Fortman. Landon Olson, he goes off, limping a little bit. Going to be okay, though.
And we've seen a few players get a little...
That means Davis is back in at a linebacker.
Twin receivers left side, split backs in the backfield. Here with Schreiner and Peterson. It'll be a low snap picked up, and they will give it off to Peterson, but low snap blows it up, and Peterson has nowhere to go. He's brought down for a 3-yard loss.
It almost looked from here, ground level, like that lowest snap bounced up to the quarterback McGillis, or there was a exchange, a handoff, or it was momentarily loose, but Patriots keep the ball. They lose some yards, 3rd and 11. Richter goes out. Matson is back in. John Matson, 52, along with Jack Matson, Bowden Allen, and Ben McRitchie for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Patriots stay with that offensive line.
3rd and 11. DeBono and...
They got twins both sides here.
Fugelberg out wide right. They got Schreiner and Sosted left side. McGillis back to pass, looking left side over and overthrows. Nowhere to go with it, so he put it where either it was going to be caught with an amazing catch or it was going to be incomplete out of the back of the end zone, and that's what it was.
Yeah, the linebackers did a good job of settling back into their coverage. Over the top, you had on the corners with Thompson and Buchholz. And deep, you had Halfley and Johnson. Everybody in good position, and McGillis did the right thing there, just threw that thing high, and was it going to be a great catch by his teammate, or it was going to go out of bounds?
4th and 11 from the 17-yard line. Left hash. Trips receivers, diamond up to the right side near the inline. Here we'll roll it to the right side. McGillis being pressured by Allen in his face, throws back and incomplete, nearly intercepted by Johnson, but knock it away. An incomplete pass for a turnover on downs.
Yeah, so the Burros defense, they also get the stop. Turns over on downs, as he said, with 1:12 to play in this 3rd quarter. It's still 19-0. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Mayport CG. High school football season opener tonight with yourliveevent.com, audio only. Breaking the action from Lee Elfson Furniture Mart. Contact Lee Elfson and ask for that Your Live Event discount.
Here we go. Burrows up to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide, left side, twinned up. Split backs. Lushik under center, tight end on the left side. They're going to run left side, give it up there, trying to get around the edge. Landon Olsen is there. Stiff arms one defender to the ground, steps by him, cross the 25, up here to the 28, 29. Where are they going to mark him?
Yeah, move the chains, first down. He got 12, 13 yards there.
All right, give him 12 now. Olsen up at $130 on 12 carries. Not bad to average over 10 yards a carry here tonight.
And Olsen will come out. Halfley's also out for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Here under a minute to go in this third quarter. Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard has not changed since the start of the third quarter. Still 19-0. Hillsboro-Central Valley with the lead. Receivers split out each direction. Lushik under center. Fakes the give here to the fullback. Then gives it to the second man through, and that will be Gazette. I guess both backs, technically halfbacks there, no fullback in that split back there. Just used to seeing the fullback position go by first, and Gazette will take it here for a 2-yard gain.
And I'm guessing they're going to let the clock run out here at the end of the third quarter with the game clock at 20, play clocks at 26.
That brings up second down.
Here, so a quick third quarter after the Burros were stymied at the goal line with a fumble here on their opening drive, then a near 7-minute drive for the Patriots that ended up being a turnover on downs inside their Burro 20-yard line. Burros run a couple plays, and they come back here, 2nd and 8. When we return here to start the fourth quarter, Hillsboro-Central Valley leads over Mayport CG. Your Golden Harvest, Tim Gazette, Seat Sales scoreboard, 19-0.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has been adapting to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. The production of edible beans has helped many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. Along with the increased profitability, these growers are producing a nutritious, high-protein food source that helps feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Hatton, Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, Piesick, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more online at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Let's start the fourth quarter. Hillsboro-Central Valley on the road tonight, leading Mayport CG 19-0. All scoring coming in the second quarter so far, a scoreless first and a scoreless third. Let's see what happens here in the fourth quarter as the lights have come on here at Jerome Berg Field at Mayville State University. It'll be Hillsboro-Central Valley football, 2nd and 8. Ball that knows the ball, marked here at the 30-yard line. As the Burro offense comes from the sideline, the Patriot defense comes from their sideline, and we're ready to go. A lot of information going down there on the sidelines in between quarters.
Not sure how much you heard, hopefully nothing. They still got to remember.
I saw a guy that still owes you $1.
The microphone might be safe around some this year, but you still got the guy that's holding it all the time you got to be careful with.
Burrows, 2 receivers left side. They run the pitch out here to Ty Davis. He will get across the 30 and pick up 1 yard on 2nd down. Bring up now a 3rd and 7.
Pitch to number 26, Ty Miller.
Among the items we were discussing during the break was just with the cramping up, and you know what do you do, and you know other than the fluids and certain things, of course you can.
That's why they make those
eat before the game and
drinks.
Whatever. So yeah.
Got to get your electrolytes right. 3rd down and long. McRitchie comes in as tight end on the left side. Split backs for Lushik in the shotgun set. 2 receivers to the right side. He's looking right. He's going to throw over the middle now here to McRitchie. It's deflected and then nearly caught on the deflection, but off the hands of Buckles. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, it was close, but Sostad made a really nice play at the last minute to get that hand in there to deflect it away.
Here, so 4th down. Fortman will come in to punt in similar territory to where he booted a punt earlier in the first half in that first quarter that went down inside the 5.
Yeah, back deep to receive Rexine and also Sasted for Mayport CG.
Gazette with the long snap, low snap, gets it off just in front of the, nearly got there, Foster, and then the bounce goes the Borough way, hits at the 40, rolls inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line.
And there's your long snapper down there to cover it up.
Well, yeah, you can't run over the long snapper, so he gets the free run, right?
Oh, yeah, and he was down here in a hurry.
Yeah. 11:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Mayport CG takes over possession here from the 28-yard line where they mark it here in the fourth quarter with Hillsboro-Central Valley leading 19-0. And let's see. Add that to that.
Really a talkative crowd here tonight. I've been hearing everything from family reunions to how the barley harvest is, wheat starting to go off. I'm getting all sorts of information down here.
Here in that third quarter, as the first carry gives to Cutler Peterson. Oh, we got some aggressive blocking down there on the field too. But Peterson brought down for a 1-yard gain. In that third quarter, Mayport CG had, on my count, 78 yards of offense. They had 85 all first half. So able to move the ball on that one long drive, but unable to cash it in. Come out now here on 2nd and 9. Receiver to the right side. Here, and that will be Rexine out wide to the right. Here's McGillis looking over to DeBono, and it is caught on a little tight end pop pass. First down and more as he's across the 40 to the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, nice pass completion and well-timed. Good blocking up front by Braun, Muse, Klossner, also Bodie Peterson and others.
18 yards on the catch by the tight end. 39 yards passing for McGillis in the game. He'll be in the shotgun. He'll look to keep it now on the quarterback keeper, and he'll lower the shoulder, get by, and a couple guys sliding off, and he works his way down across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 2 yards short of the first down after the 8-yard gain.
9:38 to play, and 19-0 still at our halftime score.
Split receivers.
It's so far here second half. There's good things going on. I'm not saying that there's not, but it's been a very vanilla second half.
Here's a quick pass out to the right side, wide of DeBono, coming on a quick hitch route. Incomplete. Yeah,
it looked like he was going in and then lost his footing. He and McGillis now having a conversation about that route and what each of them were seeing.
Eddie Silva comes in on the defensive line for Matson.
Eddie started tonight at right guard. So again, rotating guys around, trying to keep everybody fresh.
Well, seeing a couple guys down on the turf there trying to stretch out too, keep those from cramping there. So,
well, these players were being reminded when I was having a conversation with some here on the sideline between the quarter breaks about that. You got to remember that once you start cramping, it can take a half hour or more of real time before everything that you get in you for fluid start to kick in. So you can really be limited. Some players talking about how when they were running through, they were worried that maybe they had tore something or whatever just because of the pain of that cramp.
This last play blown dead for a full start. 5-yard penalty marks it back. Now becomes 3rd and 8 from back across the 50 in Patriot territory.
Thanks, everyone, for listening in tonight. Audio only with YourLiveEvent.com. We appreciate it. We'll have the video package with us next week when we're at the Hillsboro Sports Complex.
McGillis here in the pistol set. He'll take it on the quarterback keeper left side. Wrapped up around the ankle by Gazette and then cleaned up by a wall of white.
Yeah, really well played. Gazette started the parade there, but everybody else joined in and Might have even been some candy tosses going on there to sweeten it up.
Silva comes out. Looks like it will be Riley Richter coming in on that defensive line. Those rotation changes. And it will be a 4th down. Nose of the football at midfield, and they need to get it down here to the past the 43-yard line. So 4th and 7 here for the Patriots. As they come out, receivers 2 on the left side, split backs. Tight end on the right side. McGillis shotgun set. Back to pass. Looking at DeBono. He'll go to the right side, throwing it up to him, and it is knocked away. Step for step in coverage that time. Christian Brist makes the deflection.
Really well played by Brist, as you said, step for step, and put the hand in there. Well played, great fundamentals. Deflects it away. Close to another interception as it was deflected towards Halfley, but Brist played it so well.
Brist got when's the early bird cross country meet coming up?
I'm not sure.
I got to check my schedule on that. He's got to be running soon. He was running on that play. First down now here for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 8:20 to go in this regulation. And the ball here at the 50-yard line. Will come up under center, I formation. And Lushik will pitch it out to the left side. Defense blitzing from that right side of the defense all over the pitch. Almost like they're in the huddle ready for that play. It's a loss of 6 on that play for Landon Olsen.
Yeah, really nice job there by the Patriots defense, Bodie Peterson and others. Lots of red jerseys there.
Just the 3rd negative play by the yardage-wise by the Burros here in this game. 1, 2, only 4 in the game for Mayport CG. Both teams not going backwards too often. Receivers split each way, I formation, Lushik under center. On 2nd down, play blown dead before it gets going.
I was just thinking that it's been a clean game as far as penalties, and then that just occurred for a procedure penalty, but I believe that's only the 2nd or 3rd on the Burros tonight?
3rd on the Burros, 7th combined between the two teams in the game. Most of them have been, 6 of them have been the false start penalties. One was a face mask. We did have the one penalty
illegal
on the Burros,
substitution,
the substitution that was declined as well earlier too. That was the illegal man downfield.
Yep.
Yeah. Here, so Halfley will come in as Johnson comes out.
We went from 25 to 9 seconds.
And they're going to have to hurry as they get to the line. 2 seconds on the play clock. They get the snap off. They pitch it out to Olsen on the right side. Stiff arm here, trying to get back up to the line of scrimmage. He does. Gets some of the penalty yardage back. We'll bring up now a 3rd and 15.
Maybe we could hear some of that in the background of play clock.
Come on, White, let's go.
Yeah.
Finish.
Seem to be working here with the game clock at 6:50, play clock at 25 now.
3rd down and long. Lushik has 3 pass attempts. He's 1 of 3 for 13 yards. We'll see what he does here on 3rd and 15. Trips receivers out to the wide side on the left. That's the wide side from the right hash. 1 receiver on that direction. Lushik back to pass, looking left. He'll throw in the flats here. It's through the hands, incomplete that time. Unable to haul it in was Davis. And the incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
And we'll see Fortman and the punting unit come back on for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Here, so Fortman will get his 3rd punt of the day. As we see Sosted go back and also Rexine go back as well. Haven't had a chance to return yet. Fortman's got good bounces on a couple of high punts both times. Here comes punting from the right hash.
Late member coming on.
Late sub there as Brist gets in as a gunner on that left side. Up to the line here, and they don't get the snap off in time. Delay of game. Delay of game on Hillsboro-Central Valley. Another 5-yard penalty will mark them back and make it a little more green that Fortman has to work with. Here approaching 9 p.m. here tonight. Game a couple hours old. There was 6:45 to go in this fourth quarter. Season opener for these two teams. Snap back to Foreman. Heavy rush comes. He gets the left foot kick off. And the wobbler high, it's bouncing off. Picked up here now at the 18-yard line by Sauced. He'll scramble to the right, back to the left. Now try and go back to the right, and he's finally wrestled down.
That was McRitchie, 47.
Ben McRitchie makes a stop back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
That was good coverage. Again, a high, great hang time off the punt of Fortman. Really, again, special teams coverage for Hillsboro-Central Valley has been played very well here tonight.
Here now, defense will try and play well as for the rest here, as pitching that shutout so far. Got a couple of turnovers there, some turnover on downs as well too, as they're coming out with a very deep safety. Halfley back at the 40-yard line here on 1st and 10 from the 19. Spread receivers, 4 wide, the run to Bono in motion, right side to left side. McGillis back to pass, looking over the middle. It is intercepted by Halfley at the 45-yard line. Up to the 20, to the 15. Flag comes out as he runs out of bounds. A little bit up the hill, and another flag coming in late.
Yeah, there's flags here at the line of scrimmage. Another flag down
and another
where Halfley was pushed out of bounds. Could be multiple things going on here.
Both flags coming in after the interception, so
yeah, there's a hold, I think, on the return.
Halfley with his second pick of the day, should this one stand. And the first one's going to be a hold on the return. And do we have a second one, or is that both flags thrown for the same reason? Personal foul. They're going to...
Yeah, just personal foul.
So they'll mark it back. The return will take it back to, looks like, the 35-yard line. So that is where Hillsboro-Central Valley takes over.
Well, that Borough defense had a lot of interceptions a year ago, and they start out this year with 2 here in the opener by Halfley.
There's 2 for him, part of 3 takeaways by the Borough defense here in this game.
Told me on the sideline, man, I wish I would have taken that first one back to the house. Said if you get another one, maybe you can just pretend you're playing Monopoly and have a motel.
John Matson remains in at left guard for the Borough offense. Here is Lushik under center, fakes the give right, gives it back left side, second man through, and Kloster there just bear hugs him down to the ground and rips off the helmet of Kazette. Not intentionally, just slid off there. Here, so Kazette brought down for a loss of 2.
Marshall Kloster has been more active here in this second half. Playing well from his right defensive end spot.
Kazette and Halfley come out. Ben Thompson comes in. Also Wyatt Johnson coming in here for the Borough offense.
John Matson's played this entire second half at left guard.
2 receivers, both those receivers to the right side. Split backs here for Lushik. In the shotgun, he'll pitch it to Davis, and nowhere to go with it outside, so he'll try and come back inside up to the 36. He'll gain back a couple yards. It'll be a 3rd and 11.
Yeah, we've got it listed here on our roster as
Davis. We're hearing over the PA as Mueller.
Yeah.
That's one that,
we may have ran into that last year, too.
And I think here, if I pull back, look at his sheet, he did go by Mueller last year. Yeah, so Ty Mueller. We'll get that one. Still had last year's sheet in the bag.
Going back to the archives.
Yeah, I know. No one to dig through the history there. Just, here's a little jet sweep inside and give it up to Brist. And he was snuffed out right away. He's trying to get away, but brought back well for a loss of 7. Rexine not falling for it that time as the little pitch pass. Yeah, that wasn't, not a rush. That'd be a pitch pass. So that would be -7 there to Brist on that one from Lushik. So the completion percentage goes up, but the yardage gain goes down. Here with 4:39 to go, clock stops as he went out of bounds.
Still under a halftime score of 19-0. All 19 points scored in the second quarter by Hillsboro-Central Valley.
And did so in pretty quick succession, and all three scores coming in about 6 minutes of each other. Here's the left-footed punt from Foreman. This one a little bit shorter, trying to get the bounce and angle it, and it angles out of bounds. Run up the sideline. We'll see where the officials spot it.
Going to go to the 22-yard line. 4:32 to play in this one tonight, the season opener. 19-0. YourLiveEvent.com with our broadcast coverage tonight. Thanks to our sponsors. We hope that you'll patronize and do business with these advertisers that you see and hear with YourLiveEvent.com. Very minimum. Tell them thank you. Without them, we wouldn't be doing this broadcast coverage.
Next week, we'll be in Hillsboro with the Burros taking on Lisbon. So Park River area and Thompson, Grand Forks Central, Fargo North, Oaks, and Central Cass on the schedule for next week, next Friday night.
The motion.
Greatest day of the year. Here's a back to pass. McGillis looking deep, and it is off the hands of DeBono. So he was hit and contacted as he was trying to make the catch. Incomplete pass.
Buckles made a good hit over there and broke it up had it been brought in.
Talking about.
Are you saying it's the greatest day of the year next Friday because I'm gone or because it's your birthday?
I'm just saying if anyone wants to bring like an ice cream cake or if Dave, if you got some more Monster cookies, anything like that, I'll be happy.
Maybe the Hillsboro Vets Club will prepare roasted chicken a day early in honor of your birthday next week.
To go with the Kiwanis fries.
Yeah.
Here's a back to pass. McGillis, low snap, bobbles it, picks it up though, gets it off complete over to the left side. And on that far sideline, was that Rexine?
Yep.
Yeah, Rexine makes the catch. Picking up a gain of 5. Here's so the completion.
I'll miss out on Jack's brats next week. Will the Kiwanis fresh cut fry guy be doing fries, or is he going to be on call?
Well, we'll put him to work. We'll put him to work either way. He's got the feet up tonight, remember?
Something's up.
Yeah. Here's the 3 receivers set, one to the right, one left, one running back looking out in the flat here on the crossing road. It is caught here at the 34-yard line and room to run as Rexine tries to turn up. Nice little job as the inside receiver to run that little out. And you got your 2 outside receivers running clear outs there to move the defense off, give a good passing lane there, complete it for the first down.
Yeah, and Rexine held up and allowed that ball to get to him in that spot, and then Brist able to push him out of bounds.
Yeah, up to the 38-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down.
Rexine will take the yardage. And add that to that. 53 yards passing now for McGillis. In the shotgun set with one back to the right side, trips receivers to the left side. Take the snap. They'll run that little hitch play over the left side again. This time they'll be caught by Sosted, and he will be ruled down as he was wrapped up by Mueller, and be a gain of 1.
Take down number 26, Ty Mueller.
Get ready. Go wide. Let's go. Cody.
Just positioning myself here around the team.
Quick huddle here as they're quickly up to the line of scrimmage. McGillis back to pass. He'll look right side. He's throwing again and out. And DeBono reaches up with the paw. Can't bring it in. Nearly made the circus catch that time. There's the 6'4 freshman just outside of his reach a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 19 passing. 54 yards and a pick for Walker McGillis. For Mayport CG.
2 picks.
2 picks, that's right. Sorry. Yep, 2 picks. Both by Kyle Halfley, who's playing the deep safety. Oh, good. Fries will be fired next week. That's what I'm told. Thanks for the update.
Better than us being fired.
That's not far away. Back to pass. McGillis looks over the middle and incomplete.
Ooh.
DeBono there.
And there to get a hand on that, break it up.
Foot down.
Chenault Been on a couple of those pass deflections there from his linebacker spot here today. Here, and I think maybe for the Patriots, in my opinion, one of the biggest adjustments is going from 9-man to 11-man. The field shrinks because North Dakota, you still play on this 11-man field, even as a 9-man. So you got to get used to the smaller field, essentially, with four more players on it.
The width of it.
Yeah, it's the same width, but it just feels smaller because you got more people out there. Right. Here's the pass goes back. McGillis, he's looking here deep to the right side. It is intercepted by Brist. Christian Brist with the pick. He'll come back left side, gets by Stossed. Down the left sideline, still on his feet to the 30, to the 27, runs into the official as he's pushed out of bounds, and then he's swarmed by his teammates on the sideline.
That was great coverage. They had 3 defenders here in this area, and Brist, the corner, stayed under. The safety, Halfley, was playing deep, and pass a little bit underthrown, and Brist was right there to make the play. Well played by the Burrows defense.
Looks like a little robber coverage there where you got one guy over the top and one guy sneaking in underneath. There, so brings up now a 1st and 10, 3:26 to go in this fourth quarter. Burrows start with the ball on the Patriot 27-yard line. And Lushik will stay in at quarterback here. Allen will be the tight end left side. Still got the offensive line of Matson, Richter, Silva, and Fortman. Run Halfley in motion left side to right side. They will fake the give to him. Lushik keeps it himself on a little option there, and he options up for 5 yards.
Yeah, positive yards. Get that clock running, keep it running. When you're leading 19-0 late fourth quarter.
Mueller will come in. Here's Halfley comes out. This look like Onus comes out as well, too, as Johnson brings in the play at the receiver position.
We'll be visiting with some players after the game, too. I want to make sure that we'll round up some guys.
Yeah, we'll have our post-game interviews, players of the game, energy players
from Dakota Heritage Bank. Some of our interviews coming up on our post-game show.
Talk about post-game connection as well, too. That's all coming up, part of our post-game report. Here's Lushik lowering the shoulder and changing from quarterback to running back, and a power back on that one. As
boom,
boom. Boom is right.
Taken down by number 28,
Give him
Bryce
the first
Mock.
down for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Here, so they'll have it now marked at the 16-yard line with 2.5 to go in this game. Hillsboro-Central Valley looks to be on their way to a season-opening victory here, leading 19-0. Isaac Thompson out wide left side, I formation, Lushik under center. He turns, he pitches here now to Mueller right side. Ty Mueller trying to get outside, he'll scamper here, he'll be spun around, down inside the 5, down to the 4, and a 13-yard gain.
Back it up, boys. Back it
up. Mueller. There you see the Burrows sideline, or hear the Burrows sideline through the microphone. Got to stay in that player's box. Yeah. Substitutions in, substitutions out now. Trying to see there on the far sideline. Looks like Brooks Braun comes back in for Mayport CG. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line on the right hash. Halfley out wide receiver, wide left side. Lushik under center, I formation. Have Thompson out wide right side. They give to Kazette, and this time he's in. Kazette's in for the 5-yard score, and the Burrows lead extends. Aiden Kazette with his first touchdown on the year. 1:29 to go in the fourth quarter.
Good job, guys.
5-yard run. Had the big block on the Olsen touchdown run in the second, so good to reward a guy with a touchdown run here in the fourth. Allen's on for the extra point kick. He's 1 of 2 in the game. Made the first, had the second one blocked on a low snap. Here is Kazette to Critchberger. The snap, the hold, and this one, the kick is up. And
wide right.
Wide right might have been deflected as well, too. But the PAT fails, but the lead extends. Hillsboro-Central Valley up over Mayport CG 25-0. Your Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, Seat Sales Scoreboard. Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
1:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading now 25-0. Caden Cazzette in for his first touchdown run on the year. Here, that one from 5 yards out, and now Bowden Allen on to kick it deep. Here, just the one man deep to return. Here, that's Bono for Mayport CG. Allen's kick, and another booty back here to the 5-yard line. The freshman will take it here as DeBono works up the right sideline trying to get outside on the edge, and he's pushed out of bounds, and they mark him here at the 29-yard line. So we'll see here. Looks like some subs in. Bryce Miller in for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Archer Kritzberger. We got Sawyer Owens coming out.
Brody Dickoff, it looks like, 53.
John Matson will be out there. Elijah Smallbeck.
Logan Widman. Also coming out now, Sawyer Owens. 77 is Eddie Silva playing some defense. Oh, he was. He's back off. Bryce Miller is out there, the freshman, 88.
Logan Widman there. Also, is that Fernando Rios there, number 86.
We got a timeout here for the Patriots.
Our guy Fernando. Yeah. So timeout here by Mayport CG. Timeouts here from Nodak Insurance. Brad Richter for all your insurance questions. See Trail County's agents with answers. Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. We'll be back here. Fourth quarter continues on yourliveevent.com.
Jeff Bierge and Matt Pierce of Cutting Edge Ag of Buxton specialize in adapting precision ag solutions into your farm to improve efficiencies and yields. Whether you're running the newest equipment or not, they can help you access your options, and they thrive on the challenge to retrofit your older machines. Selling, installing, and servicing solutions for any make, model, or color of tractor, combine, planter, sprayer, scraper, and air seeder. They love to talk about the goals for your operation and how they can help make them happen. More information on cuttingedgeag.com.
Wholesale changes along the offense as well for Mayport CG as they turn, give handoff right side, running through, and that looks like Logan Nielsen, number 6.
Yeah, I see 53, Maddox Hamak is out here. We've got Braden Karen, who's the quarterback now. Also 68, Justin Verwest is still out there. 74, Josh Kavernan. 75 is your fullback, Samuel Weaver.
So getting some snaps here under the lights on opening night. Here's a pitch out to Nielsen. He'll run left side, and he's wrapped up by a host of white. Back here at the 30-yard line will be a loss of the 4 yards he just got. Look like Matson in there. Also Carson Cazzette in there as well, too, for the tackle. 53, Brody Dickoff.
I don't think we're going to see another snap. Maybe we will. Score clock, play clock is matched up in unison at 22.
We'll give them one more here as the Patriots line up. Send Decker in motion right to left. We'll be out wide now under center. Here's the turn, the give, and in the backfield. They're brought down, loss in the play. There, Matson and
the tackle was by Bryce Miller.
Miller in there as well, too, and that will be the final play of the game. Hillsboro-Central Valley starts with a season-opening victory over Mayport CG, 25-0. The final score on your Golden Harvest Tim Cazzette Seed Sales scoreboard. Stay tuned. We have our post-game report coming up next.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online, firststatebanks.com. Post-game report on yourliveevent.com after the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros defeat the Mayport CG Patriots 25-0. Let's look at our game summary. First quarter, we went scoreless as we start with a long 8+8:41 drive by Mayport CG. Unfortunately, it would peter out inside their red zone as they would turn it over on downs. Burros come back. They would have to punt. And then we go to the second quarter. After a Patriot punt and the ensuing possession, Burros would take it back. They would go on a 61-yard drive, capped off with a Landon Olson 12-yard touchdown run. Bowden Allen with the PAT for the 7-0 lead at the 7:36 mark of the second quarter. Burros add on here after a Tyson Lushik 4-yard touchdown scramble with 4:04 to go. PAT was no good, 13-0. Kyle Halfley comes up with a pick for the Burro defense, one of 4 turnovers they took in the game. Landon Olson then converts a 22-yard touchdown run. Here, 2-point conversion was failed, and 19-0 would be our score. That would be our halftime score. That would be our third quarter score as well, as we had just 2 complete drives and a partial drive in the third quarter. As the Burros started with the ball, they drove down and they would fumble at the 1 into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots would take over at the 20-yard line. They would go on a near 7-minute drive, but they would turn it over on downs. Here again inside the red zone, unable to convert, and the Burros would take over. Punt, turnover on downs, interception. The results for the Burros and the Patriots on the ensuing drives. Then the Burros get one more chance after another interception, this one from Christian Brist, and it would be a Caden Cassette 5-yard touchdown run. PAT fails 25-0 with 1:29 to go in the fourth quarter, and it would be the Patriots then running out the clock for the end of game here to cap off the opening night with the 25-0 victory for Hillsboro-Central Valley over Mayport CG. Stay with us. We'll have coaches' comments here with Coach Sola, Coach Johnson. We'll talk to some players as well. All that's coming up, part of our post-game report here on yourliveevent.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Don't buy that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Post-game report on yourliveevent.com as we're going to go down to the field here with our post-game interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank head coach for Mayport CG, Adam Sola.
Well, Coach, falling to the Burros tonight, what did you see from your team that, good, maybe not as well? Kind of a mixed bag, wasn't it?
Yeah, honestly, we were just talking about it. You take the second quarter out of this football game, and really it was a pretty even game. And that second quarter got away from us a little bit with just kind of missed assignments and a couple of turnovers and things. They capitalized, and good teams are going to do that, and that's what they did. But you take that second quarter out, and we were a pretty even team. I was really happy with our effort. I mean, when we've got 13 guys pretty much playing the entire game, I couldn't ask any more out of them. They're football players. I mean, they played really hard tonight.
One thing I know that you talked about in the pregame show was you knew that you needed to play physical. You can play physical. I think you showed that here tonight. How did you feel overall about that again? Because of only really 13, maybe 15 guys that are seeing the majority of the snaps, if not all the snaps.
Yeah, no, like I said, I couldn't be more proud of those guys, and they did. I thought they played really physical today, and that's something, honestly, at the 9-man level we struggled with a little bit too, other than last year. We always haven't been the most physical program, but I thought we brought it tonight, against a pretty physical team too. So that's a good sign for the future. If they're not afraid to back down, it's going to be great, and we just the boys aren't going to like it, but we're just going to have to condition a little bit more because they're going to be on the field the whole time. So,
what else do you take from this tonight that you can build upon? Not just with psych and that, but just truly when they watch the film that they're going to see that they can build upon.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. That second quarter, again, there's a lot of little things, again, just kind of missed assignments, a low snap kind of killed us. It's a lot of little things that are fixable, and that's kind of what we were just saying. And we've got a bye week here now to fix that stuff and get ready for a non-region game, and be able to try things out. This was it was a new week for us, and we found some things that didn't work very well, but some things that worked out pretty well too, and some kids that worked out pretty well. So no, we're excited for the season still. I mean, this is just kind of a blip. So.
I say this with a smile on my face, old-time broadcaster. Your guys aren't going to like me saying this either. A bye week means an extra day or two that you can really condition.
Well, it is, and with it being as warm this week, it'll be kind of good for us too, just for them to get used to it. And I know it keeps getting cooler in North Dakota this time of year, but if you can condition in the heat, you're going to be fine when it gets cooler. So it'll be a fun week.
Coach Sola, thank you so much again for the time and the hospitality. We appreciate it very much. Good luck to you, and we'll see you again down the road.
Thank you. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you. Coach Adam Sola for the Patriots of Mayport CG. We'll get some players when we come back.
Here we'll have more of your post-game interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank online, dhbanknd.com, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, sharing our future, sharing our heritage. Dakota Heritage Bank.
The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Hillsboro-Central Valley with the victory over Mayport CG to open up the 11A football season. 25-0 your final score. Some comments here from the players down in the field. Your Dakota Heritage Bank interviews down with Jim Berkmeyer.
Well, let's talk with Landon Olson. Hey, congrats on the season opening victory. How did it feel to get out here after 19 practices and hitting your own teammates for 2+ weeks and being able to get a real game going?
Oh, this is what we all do everything for. We practice with 19 practices. It was all for this moment to start the season strong. It feels great to be out here like that.
You as a veteran and one of the leaders, with some younger guys around you, and I don't mean by grade level, I mean just by football experience at the varsity level, how'd you feel that everybody really adapted, adjusted, and played through things tonight with a lot of heat and a lot of cramping going on?
Our young guys do great. They were ready to take the role. We had a lot of really good seniors that left, but they filled the holes, and they can just get better from now on.
How'd you feel that offensively you guys executed tonight?
We executed pretty good, but I definitely think there's room for improvement, and we're just going to get more powerful and strong the rest of the year.
What were you seeing there from the running back position of what the guys up front were doing and also on the edge with the blocks?
They were doing a heck of a job out there. They were opening holes, and they were getting that edge set, so it made my job a lot easier.
Do you cramp up at all tonight?
Yeah, I had double calf cramps tonight, so it sidelined me for a little while, but next week I'll do a better job of hydrating, so we'll see.
All right, hey, thanks so much. Good to chat with you, and congrats on the win. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's bring in Kyle Halfley here. Hey, Seven, not to the house, no motels this week, but maybe in the future. Congrats on the win and the couple of picks, a catch out there as well. Talk about this game overall.
We did a great job on each side of the ball. There's still room for improvement, like a lot, but right now I think we're in a good spot right now.
Talk about defensively, what everybody was doing team-wise, and you did get those 2 picks, but some other guys around helped make those plays too.
Yeah, we were just in the right spot at the right time.
That simple, huh?
Yeah.
What were you seeing there? Is it, I don't know if that first one was just overthrown or if you were just seeing to play that deep or what was going on?
Oh, I saw him running a corner out, and I knew he was going to throw a little over, so I just dropped back and just went for the ball.
How about that second pick? Talk about that one.
Second one was guy ran a post and tipped it. Luckily came right into my hands.
And you had the good hands to bring it in. How'd you feel about overall tonight, both sides of the ball, about how you guys executed, how you guys performed?
We put it, Austria on their side of the scoreboard, but I think we had guys step in at the right time, and just that's how it went.
All right, hey, congrats. Talk to you again. Good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
You bet. Kyle Halfley, let's bring in James Fortman here. Hey, do they call you James or they call you Jim? Because teammates were calling you Jim, but on the roster I got it as James. So what do you prefer, man?
They call me Jimmy, but I go by whatever.
All right. Oh, okay. Very good. Hey, congrats on the win. Nice work out there tonight. Talk about all aspects of this, offensively, defensively, line play, also special teams. You're getting the foot into the ball on some punts. Your thoughts, just your summary of this one, please.
Yeah, all new coaches. We got all new playbook and stuff, but I feel we've responded very well to these guys. So, yeah.
How much of a, I'm going to say adjustment. I'm not sure that that's the right word, but obviously you're learning new terminology, maybe, and you're learning new things, and also everybody just really trying to get to know everybody, isn't it?
Well, I guess we pretty much know everyone here, and then we've kept some things from last year and new things, but yeah, that's good.
Talk about the line play, your thoughts.
I thought we played very tough today, and yeah.
It was a physical game, wasn't it?
We had good effort, and it was very physical.
How about punting the ball? How'd you feel about how you punted?
I felt I did good, All I can do is just give her the boom.
Yeah. Well, you did, but also, part of that, the special teams, I thought Hillsboro-Central Valley really had the upper hand today. Your punts, Bowden's kickoffs were exceptional, but also I thought the special teams coverage was solid. How did you see it?
Yeah, they were very good. You always got to count on the special teams to make their plays, and they did today.
Hey, congrats on this one. Good luck, and we'll talk again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. James Fortman joins us. Also joining us here is Caden Cazzette. Hey, congrats on the win and tough night to play in a lot of heat, wasn't it?
Yeah, very hot. The turf doesn't really help much. Got some scars and stuff, and then sweat in those. That doesn't ever feel too good, but I feel we had practiced in the heat, and it definitely helped today.
Talk about today and just the mindset in the preparation. No school, season opener. You're one of the experienced guys. A lot of new faces on the team. Maybe not in uniform, but certainly in starting roles. What was the mindset? What was the thought as everybody had to prepare for themselves for this situation?
I mean, like every single season, there's open spots. There's every open spot, and no one's got a certain spot locked up before the season starts, but we worked hard and fought against each other in practice and made each other better for this game for sure.
I was going to ask you, how competitive have the practices been? Because I do sense there's a lot of athletes that are quite similar in skill levels.
Yeah, there's definitely competition, friendly competition in the team, and it's all you can ask for as a team. Once we get those certain guys and then it's just everyone else is boo-hoo, no one's on the team, then they don't feel pushed or anything like that. But having a competitive nature in practice and games really helps out, and hopefully it stretches through the season.
Let's talk about the defensive side first. You were in on a lot of tackles early on and throughout the game for that matter, but I thought early on you really kind of set the tone for the defenses. What were you seeing? And I know you guys made a little bit of an adjustment there as well after they pounded the rock the first 8 plays of the game. But just talk about that sequence and those, first 15 or so plays.
I mean, the first couple plays, they ran it at me, and I gotta make those plays to the best of my ability. And eventually they'll have to grow out of it if we can learn against those. And I feel that we adapted with them quite well throughout the game.
Offensively, I really thought you threw some great blocks. That first touchdown run for Landon, man, you took care of that guy. You blew him away.
Yeah, that one felt really good. And then you block him, and then you look up and you see Landon running the end zone. Nothing feels better than that.
And you got one late yourself.
Yeah, there's lots of hits. It's just a physical game.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks so much. Congrats and good luck. We'll talk again.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Caden Cassette joining us here. Some of the Borough players we talked to after their victory over Mayport CG here tonight at Jerome Berg Field in Mayville on the Mayville State University campus. Interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. Stop by and see them for your banking needs. We'll have another conversation coming up as we'll get together with Pastor Joe Johnson, head coach of the Burros, in just a moment with yourliveevent.com.
And thanks, Jim. And we'll just go ahead and mention real quick our Enbridge Energy player of the game as well, too, because we chatted with him there, going with Kyle Halfley, the Energy player here today. A couple of picks on defense, had a 13-yard catch on offense for a first down. Threw some great blocks out there from the receiver position as well, too. Kyle Halfley will be your Enbridge Energy player of the game. Remember, life takes energy. With Enbridge, it's energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. We'll continue on here after this on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley 25-0 over Mayport CG.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Post-game report on yourliveevent.com as the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros get their season opening victory here for 25-0 over Mayport CG, and the first win for the coaching staff, new coaching staff for Hillsboro-Central Valley, as well as we'll have some post-game coaches' comments come joining us very shortly here. But before we get to that, let's talk about our RDK Enterprises precision play in the game. Precision here in this one, we're going to go down to the first score of the season, the touchdown run for Landon Olson. It was a 12-yard touchdown run getting off the left side, but the precision part of it was the blocking there from the receivers out wide. Had the fellow running back, fullback, Caden Cassette with the kick-out block too. Had Bowden Allen, I believe it was, sitting around the edge to allow Olson to get outside, and the precision on the blocking there to get that first touchdown, give him the lead, get him settled in. That's your RDK Enterprises precision play in the game. For RDK Enterprises here, remember harvest season's coming up. Wishing everyone a safe harvest season, and remember to contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton, 701-636-2119, or visit planterdoc.com. With RDK Enterprises here to help you. And now let's go back down on the field. Jim Birkmeyer with the victorious head coach for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros.
Well, Pastor Joe, Hillsboro-Central Valley gets the W in week 1, season opener. Your first coaching victory for the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Congrats on that to you and your staff and to all of the athletes. Kind of a special night if we can begin with that.
It is a special night. Like we said before the game started, that Friday Night Lights, there's something special about it, and we're proud of our guys. They dug in, they made plays when they needed to. We said at the beginning of two-a-days, the first time that we gathered together, we said that we're gonna mark our success by 3 things. 1, are we a better human being when we're done with the program than when we started? 2nd is, are we a better football team in the 4th quarter than we were in the 1st quarter? And then the 3rd one is wins and losses. This is varsity football, and you play to win. And we told the guys that they were successful in all 3 of those tonight. We have a lot of learning to do, a lot of growing to do, but of course it feels good to come out and get a win on opening night.
So much, though, of those 3 aspects that you were successful in, maybe there were some bumps or wasn't perfect, but I don't think any day is always perfect. That being said, how much, though, can you build upon and learn from in the aspects of this game here tonight?
Yeah, we have a lot to learn, and we tell the guys all the time that mistakes are going to happen. The question isn't when mistakes happen or if mistakes happen. It's how do we respond to them after they happen. And so you'll notice when we cough up the ball or something like that, now's not the time to reprimand. We'll make those corrections as we move forward. We move on to the next play. Tomorrow we'll get into film. Monday we'll have film and be reevaluating some things. I'm a little busy on Sunday. and but we'll get regrouped, make some corrections, and fix some things that we did wrong. For the most part, we're proud of the guys of they're still learning a new system and getting plays in, and so we got up against the play clock a couple of times. That's on us as coaches, and they've responded well when things aren't going quite right. I think a perfect example of this is we come out in the second half and we get a nice kick return. Ty Mueller returns it to must have been midfield or past, and we drive the ball down to the 1 yard line and cough the ball up on the 1 yard line. They put to Mayport CG. They have a good football team, and they put together a really good drive. And there was a minute 12 left when that possession change happened. And after that long drive, being able to make a stop in the red zone, we ate up that minute 12 in the third quarter and able to go into the fourth quarter with a lead. I'm not surprised to see that from our guys. When their backs are against the wall, we're seeing them responding making plays when they need to make plays.
Yeah, and defensively, they moved the ball those first 8 plays. You adjusted, the guys responded, and kind of really controlled the rest of that first half with that big second quarter. How did you feel about just how the guys responded and were able to make the adjustment? It's easy to say, we're going to do this, or this is what we see, but you still got to go out and execute.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we made, we could see what was happening and made some adjustments quick, and just like you said, the guys responded, and also obviously Mayport CG has a strong running game, and but when they went to the pass, our secondary played well too. Kyle Halfley with 2 picks, and Christian Brist with a pick. I think that's all of them. We had 3, and they responded, knocked passes down when they needed to, and that's tough to do when we're primarily stopping the run.
How about offensively? Your thoughts offensively, just of how you performed?
Yeah, there's some things that we need to work out, and again, we've got a new call system than what they've had. Probably for most people sitting in the stands, it's looking pretty similar to what we've seen before. But for us, there's differences, and to the players, there's differences, and they're still adjusting to some of those differences. So all in all, of course, I'm happy we were able to put points on the board. We've got some guys good players making good plays. And so all in all, we feel good about it, but we've got a long ways to go, and we're going to progress throughout the season.
2 things that I thought I saw that I'm asking, I'm going to say these probably in more of a statement form than a question, but it's meant to be a question. Special teams coverage, plus your kicker, Bowden Allen, your punter, James Fortman, they put the foot into it tonight, but your special teams coverage I thought was very outstanding. And also I thought the guys on the edge, your receivers, no matter who they were not only getting a piece of someone, they were downfield blocking. And I know Beans Halfley, actually, he really racked a guy up about 5 yards into that end zone on that 1 touchdown run by Olsen.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and I'm glad to hear you say it too. And I was glad that the guys responded, because we had a scrimmage last week, and one of the things that we worked on was our receivers blocking and sticking with blocks longer, and we saw it tonight. You mentioned special teams coverage, and when we were selecting those guys on the kick team, you'll notice that they're not all starters on our defense, and the question we asked was, who has the heart to be on the kickoff team? Because there's a piece of intensity that happens on those special teams of who's got the will to make the play, and we saw that happen. That opening tackle by Kason Kittleson, and got injured on that opening kickoff, but made a great tackle on it. And the report from the trainer sounds pretty good, and we could go right through the line and name all of those guys on special teams making good plays. I agree. It was good to see, and it was things that we worked on this week.
So you build upon this next week, home opener with Lisbon coming in.
Yeah, of course we're excited about it, but like I told you before, now we'll make some adjustments and learn from the things that happened tonight, and then we'll set our sights on next week. We were so focused on week 1. We've got a JV game on Monday, and we told all of the JV guys we'll communicate on Saturday, because we've got one aim and one goal right now, and that's keeping our eye on the prize at Mayport CG. And so now, of course, our attention will change to Lisbon been, and we got a little more game film on them, and so we'll be studying up and preparing, tend to some of the bumps and bruises, and be ready to go on Friday.
One final question for you. A special night to get this first game under the belt, to get a W with it, but also to have Coach Johnson here. You know, you're Pastor Joe to me. That's Coach Johnson. How special was that to have him here tonight on the sidelines and in the stands watching and being a part of this?
Well, like I told you before, football's been a part of our life forever. And the guys were talking about football when they were kids. And I said, filling those water bottles and running out and getting the tea when I was in second, third, fourth grade was a part of being a coach's kid. And so having my dad, Coach Johnson, here means a lot. Both my mom and dad, just wonderful people in good health, and feels great to have them here. And we've always had football in common, but of course it's the relationship that matters.
Thank you so much. Congrats again, and appreciate the time. We'll see you down the road, and good luck to you.
Thanks, Burke. Have a good night.
Thank you. You're welcome. Pastor Joe Johnson, the head coach for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They beat Mayport CG tonight in the season opener.
There are post-game interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Before we get to our final stats here, let's talk about our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Here keeping you connected, it's Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust, halsteadtel.com. Connection here today, alluded to it with the players and coach there, Special Teams. Special Teams was connected here tonight, had some great kickoffs from Bowden Allen, a touchback on one, a couple others that fielded down inside the 10-yard line, and then the Gunners and coverage unit there able to get and make the stops as well, too. They were connected. Also on the punt team there with James Fortman, had a punt down inside the 5, and again the punt Gunners going out and making the plays, making the stops, making the tackles as well too. They were connected there with Halstead Telephone Company. They are your post-game connection. Discover local reliability with Halstead Telephone Company, halsteadtel.com. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Final stats coming your way after the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough victory over the Mayport CG Patriots 25-0, as you heard on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And after the home football games, make sure that you stop in for free pizza and talk about the game with all the Borough fans at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Wishing the Burrows good luck and thanking the community for your support. Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance. We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Your final score tonight, Hillsboro-Central Valley over Mayport CG, 25-0. And with your final score, let's get to your final stats. Starting with the Mayport CG Patriots rushing the ball, it was Matthew Rexine with 9 carries for 42 yards. Cutler Peterson had 12 carries for 33 yards. It was Walker McGillis totaling 11 carries for 65 yards. Here as it would be Corbin Schreiner with a 1 carry for no yards. And it would be Logan Nielsen here with 3 carries for -1 yards, 1 team rush for -10. Total of 37 rushes for 129 yards on the ground. Through the air, Walker McGillis was 7 of 21 passing for 54 yards, 3 interceptions. He completed 2 passes for a total of 7 yards there to Keaton Sosted. It was 2 passes for 14 yards to Matthew Rexine, 1 catch for 9 yards for Cutler Peterson. Here as it was Cody Fugelberg with 1 catch for 6 yards, and it was Noah DeBono with 1 catch for 18 yards. 7 of 21, 54 yards passing, 37 rushes, 129 rushing, 58 plays for 183 yards of offense for Mayport CG. They had 4 turnovers on offense, 7 first downs, 5 penalties, 32 yards. Defensively, John Muse had a sack here for Mayport CG and did not get the number on that fumble recovery in the end zone there for the Patriot defense either on that pile that came up from the bottom. So unsure of that one. For the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, their final stats read like this. Landon Olson carried the ball 14 times for 129 yards, had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Caden Kazette, 8 carries, 39 yards and a touchdown. Christian Briss, 1 carry, 16 yards. It was Tyson Lushik with 8 carries, 42 yards and a touchdown. Ty Mueller, 5 carries, 23 yards. 36 times rushing for 249 yards on the ground. Through the air, Tyson Lushik was 2 of 5 for 6 yards. He had 1 catch of 13 yards for Kyle Halfley, 1 pitch pass there to Christian Briss that resulted in a 7-yard loss. 249 on the ground, 6 through the air. That's 255 yards of total offense on 41 plays. There was 1 turnover by the Burro offense. They had 11 first downs, 4 penalties, 20 yards. Kyle Halfley with 2 interceptions on defense. Ben Thompson had a fumble recovery. Christian Briss with an interception on defense as well. It was Landon Olson, touchdown runs of 12 and 22 yards. Tyson Lushik, a 4-yard touchdown run. Caden Kazette, a 5-yard touchdown run. Your scoring plays, Bowden Allen was 1 of 3 on PAT kicks, and the Burros are 0 of 1 on 2-point attempts. That will wrap us up here as the final score there again, 25-0, Hillsboro-Central Valley. They will next week be at home as they will take on Lisbon. Lisbon a 38-19 victory over Northern Cass here tonight. Mayport CG, they're off next week. They got the bye week before the following week. They travel to Rugby there to take on the Panthers there in Rugby. Next week, we'll be back with you in Hillsboro as the Burros take on the Lisbon Broncos. That'll be the matchup next week. We thank you for joining us for this audio-only broadcast of today's game here tonight. Thanks as well to all the sponsors you've heard throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. For executive producer Mark Forseth, the chief engineer or tech support there, Brandon Mickelson. Jim Birkmeyer, my sideline partner, myself, Jake Birkmeyer. Once again, thank you all for joining us here tonight to the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burro 25-0 victory over the Mayport CG Patriots, as you heard on YourLiveEvent.com.